And good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. It is another Friday, and it's episode 8 of the Variety Shift. I am one of your hosts, Sean Temple, also known as Sin Trophy Hunter on the PSN network.
And I am your second host, the Artificial Dragon, otherwise known as Isaac Selman. I am a YouTuber as well as a soon-to-be Twitch live streamer. And welcome to a first podcast of 2020.
Oh, yeah. I forgot to mention that.
And I'm the special guest,
Oh, it is the return of
Gavin.
Yay! Welcome back, Gavin.
I'm more of a guest at this point.
It's nice to see you back.
Thank you.
It is very nice.
It's nice to be back.
It is nice to be to have
You
this
see, now
dipshit
I
back.
remember why now it was okay when you were away.
It's okay.
Wow. We're just starting.
Is it because when I was gone, you guys got to share the spotlight?
No, we had to really fill some big boots.
Oh,
Yep.
We had to really fill some big boots. We had to make up for one person.
Yeah.
yeah, that's fair.
You know, the star of the show.
Yeah.
The star of the show.
But yeah.
Flatter me.
Before
I just did.
before we came in from a podcast today, Gavin actually text messaged me yesterday asking if we were still good for a podcast. I was like, yeah, we're still good. And he's like, is there going to be a fourth person? Because
Despite what you said on the Christmas one, I am a firm believer that it'd be crowded in here with 4 people.
I don't believe so.
no.
Another one right here.
And you
Another
want to
one
know,
right here. I mean, my chair is big,
Yeah.
so I could slew it right over here, and
Yeah.
before you know it, you got this big ass gap.
Yeah,
That's
exactly.
fair, yeah.
So you know.
Maybe that's why. It's just playing mind tricks on me.
You
Could
want to know Gavin's excuse besides it being too crowded?
Because I think it would get musty and hot as fuck in here.
Yeah, exactly.
Now, body heat. I was thinking that myself, but you could
Uh-huh.
always open a window, but then you get the background noise and shit.
Especially
like
from
that.
like how I'm sitting.
sirens
Yeah.
and shit. Coming
Yeah,
past.
yeah.
Just drill a hole in the wall right there. Put an event.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Or I could just bring up a portable fan.
You could do
That
that.
is also
yeah.
true, but there would be a lot of background noise.
Not if it's a quiet one.
You got a fair point there, Gavin.
I know.
And you want to know my most smart-ass response to Gavin when he said that?
Fuck you, Gavin.
No, that would have been great.
Okay.
I had Star Wars on mine, so I said this. I don't like heat. It's hot, musty, and it makes me sweat all over.
Because the Anakin's thing. I hate the sand.
Oh
It's
yeah.
rough, coarse, and it gets everywhere.
Yeah, I remember that.
But I had to do that because I'm a smart ass.
And so I called him a fucking emo Jedi.
And in response, I called him, all right, you cuntosaurus.
Oh, you're a dinosaur. Yeah.
Yeah.
Didn't take long to go to dinosaurs, did
No.
it? No.
In fact, I think we jumped backwards in time when you did that.
Yeah, it is true.
Or forwards, depending.
Yeah, that is true. So how was everybody's Christmas?
My Christmas was very, very alone.
Yeah.
Because as everybody knows, that or probably doesn't know, that my wife went to Amsterdam to go and meet my eldest daughter who had just finished working at The Hague
Nice.
in Amsterdam. She spent a couple of days there, and then they both flew over to Ireland.
Cool.
Yeah.
I was going to say, I thought she was in Ireland.
No, that's where she went at the end to spend actual Christmas Day and a couple of days over there. So they were over in Dublin, Ireland for 3 or 4 days. And she came back New Year's Day.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. 1
Nice.
o'clock in the morning.
Nice.
And she didn't wake me up.
That's cute. That's
Yeah.
good. I was about to say cute for some reason, but I got out as cute.
So she felt guilty, obviously, that I was going to be home alone because even my youngest daughter is in Tucson and she had to work. Oh, bless her.
I worked on New Year's Eve.
I worked
Yep,
New
you
Year's
did.
Eve, but I worked my regular shift.
Yeah, I worked from 4 to 2. I didn't leave till 2:30 in the morning.
I actually finished 1 hour early. I looked at the time schedule on my phone and I was like, "That's finished. That says I finish at 1 o'clock."
It was a very chill
Ooh,
shift.
Yeah, you and I left work at the exact same time, actually.
really?
Yeah,
fucking
don't you
nice.
remember?
Oh yeah.
I hate both of you.
I actually thought you didn't work because I thought you were in the office probably sorting something out, or you were getting free food or whatever.
That would have been good.
Because we had downtown, right? When I came back to the office, you guys had like cookies and shit like that. We had pizzas.
Yep.
Their pizza was delivered later in the night.
Oh, okay.
But yeah,
I ate so much fucking pizza.
Yep.
Oh my god. I was so sick the next morning because I ate so much pizza. I'm like, look, yeah, free pizza. And it's
Yeah.
from DeMarco's.
Yeah, Marcos, yeah.
And they have Hawaiian barbecue, which I've been fucking craving.
I liked the vegetarian one that they brought.
Their
in.
veggie pizza's
That
good.
was really, really cool.
I'm always a pepperoni pizza lover. You know, old school.
I love veggie pizza too. It's one of the top ones that I order right behind Hawaiian barbecue.
Okay, so I got a question for you because on my stream, a lot of people kind of go ooh about it. But pineapple on pizza, what do you think?
I love it.
Yeah,
I love it. Hawaiian barbecue pizza.
yeah, that's why I was.
I love
that's
Hawaii.
why
I
it
mean,
triggered
I love
my-
pineapple on pizza. I don't think there's a problem with it. I mean, it gets warm with the pizza,
Yeah.
so it's not like you're having cold pineapple. You know.
I mean, I'm like one of those people, stereotypical, who doesn't like pineapple on pizza, but my best friend loves pineapple on pizza.
Yeah.
And I really don't mind that. And of course, Gavin is also another friend. that
When I
loves
was a meat
pineapple on
eater, I
pizza.
used to have pineapple on pizza.
Well, you can still have it on your veggie pizza.
I could, but I don't know if that would quite go.
That
For
one
some
might
reason,
be weird.
I don't know.
I don't. It's just I think the peppers.
Yeah,
might-
peppers, onions, and then pineapple.
So why don't you like pineapple on pizza?
I
What is
just
it?
don't like pineapple in general.
Okay, that's fair.
Oh, yeah.
That's a fair reason.
Yeah.
Because if
I was-
I had Brussels sprouts on pizza, I'd be throwing
Yeah.
it at you probably.
Yeah, probably.
I'd probably be playing with it actually, you know.
Yeah.
I was hoping he'd have some kind of like in-depth answer so I could
No,
finally
no,
understand the weirdos out there.
But
No,
no,
it-
he actually has a phobia.
But he has a legitimate. I wouldn't call it a phobia. I don't think he screams when he sees pineapple.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's not like I walk into a room
That would be
and when
a-
I see pineapple, I'm like, shh, like a cat.
There you go. You want a pineapple pizza virtual reality thing, so it's coming out at eyes.
You're all about VR right now, huh?
I am, because like I said, my wife, she felt so guilty that she bought me a PSVR, and I never got round to it on Christmas Day, which I thought I was, but because I'm on my own and my family's over in the UK and stuff like that, I was more online with Skype with my family.
Cute.
And then by that time, I was like, oh, should I stream? Because I looked at all the people that I follow, and none of them were on. I was like, and I got a lot of people that I follow that follow me as well. I got 123 followers now.
Cool.
So that's a long list to go through to find out who's on.
Yeah.
No one was on. And I was
Aw.
like, well, it is Christmas and, you know, it's family time. And so I went on and loads of people came and watched. You know, people that don't usually watch me came and watched, which was really cool.
Yeah.
So I still had a pretty decent Christmas. You know, actually I had a really good Christmas. I only got a couple of games for Christmas, apart from the ones that came with the VR, which was Everybody's Golf, PlayStation VR Worlds, Skyrim VR, and Resident Evil 7.
I'm
And
really
there's
jealous.
Astrobot as well.
I'm really jealous about Skyrim VR because I can't
Yeah.
run it on my computer with my Vive. I don't meet the requirements for that game. So,
Nope.
did I show you what I got for Christmas?
Yeah, go ahead.
I got. I showed you, right?
Yep, you
That.
showed me that.
I got that. A nice gaming chair.
Ooh. Okay.
Mhm.
You'll have to send me
That's
a picture
cool.
of
And
that
how-
so I
how
can show
comfortable-
him the video.
Huh?
You gotta send me a picture of that game.
Oh, so you put a picture of
Yeah,
it
I
in the-
could put a picture so everybody knows what you're talking about.
Yeah, that's probably good.
Yeah. So that is usually the first thing that streamers upgrade is their seating in the middle.
Is
You
it
know-
still there? Yes, it is. The invincible cookie is still there.
You may demonstrate.
I saw it. Don't worry.
Yeah, he saw the picture on Instagram.
Oh, you didn't hear the cookie going around the room bouncing off the walls though.
No, he listened to the podcast,
Yeah.
didn't you?
Yeah.
Okay, since it's the year of 2020, let's see if it's gotten brittle ever
Okay.
since
Over the
then.
past decade.
Do your thing. Well,
What the fuck is that made out of?
I have no idea.
You put
It's still
cement in there?
indestructible.
I have no idea. But it is legitimately, it is pretty robust.
Yep.
Knock yourself out.
Dear God.
That is terrifying.
It's got some battle scars.
Don't hit me in the face, Gavin.
It's got some battle scars.
Somebody trying to eat it.
Oh,
That's why I ended up throwing it around, because I did try and eat it.
oh my god.
Because at first, it felt like its normal consistency or its texture or anything. And then I tried biting into it.
And you
And
lost
of
all your
course,
teeth.
all the dentures went.
Had to get new ones.
No. They just popped. They just disconnected, and I was like, "Fucking hell!" So then I was like, and so Isaac and Hannah's laughing, and I just threw it, and they're like,
Yeah, and
well, it's still in one piece. And then we were throughout the podcast just lobbing this thing. Even Hannah was like, because you don't believe it until you actually throw it yourself.
yeah, exactly.
And you throw it at, relatively hard. You don't want to
Put a hole in your wall.
You don't, and it probably would. No, seriously.
Want to throw it at this
One
door?
of these days.
This glass door? You want to throw it at that?
No, because
No.
I might have to get a new glass door.
So yeah, that's our new legend of the Variety Shift podcast is the Invincible
Invincible
Cookie.
The invincible cookie.
Maybe if you let it sit there for like a few months and it'll rot.
Yeah, that's what Isaac said after the podcast. He said that it will, it will rot. Sean. I was like, yeah, and
Yeah.
then it might actually break.
And then it might break.
might.
You're not worried about it. Like,
But it's going to
That'll
stay
be
up
our
there
new
until
tradition.
it starts rotting, because I'm interested in how long it takes for it to rot. Because it's 2 weeks now,
Yep.
and
That is
it's-
true
and it's
since the
still-
last
and it
podcast.
still looks okay.
and it was baked 4 days before that or something.
And
So it's
2.5
almost 3
weeks.
weeks old.
gluten-free, it's a gluten-free cookie, right?
That's why it's
Yeah,
rock
it is.
hard. I can't shit on that. Gluten-free
I-
cookies are actually really good.
I
Yeah.
honestly don't know what has happened to it.
Did somebody put steroids in that?
Heat and air, maybe. I don't know.
It's an absorbent for just invincibleness.
Yeah.
And it's like in the previous podcast, we would be talking about Vizbat or whatever, and Sean would just randomly throw it in the
Throw a cookie.
background.
Yeah.
I would have done it a lot more than he did.
Yeah, you probably would.
After I get
In
done
fact-
talking, I'd immediately go,
I'll just put it right there for you, Gavin.
"Thank you."
You
Just
could
don't-
probably throw it harder than I could.
Just don't hit the screens.
Yeah.
Aww.
Yeah, no.
They're such
please.
good targets.
Yeah, I know, but
They're bright.
Yeah, they are bright.
Well, one is, but the other one's off.
No, the other
Yeah.
one is not bright. But that doesn't mean to say you can throw it at that one.
No.
either.
Fair enough. I guess.
But-
Don't throw it at any of these precious equipments, Gavin.
Other than that, I had a few other goodies like shortbread. I love shortbread and stuff like that. Got the inevitable socks as well. No underpants.
Just the socks for now.
Yeah, socks. And got a couple of games. I got the Naruto Shippuden Ultimate Ninja Storm 2.
You pronounce that a lot better than I would have.
Yeah. It's the one that's laying on its side. Yeah.
I'm not even gonna try and pronounce that.
Okay.
Okay.
Isaac went to Japan.
It's no.
Naruto Shippuden Ultimate Ninja Storm. I
I
know how to
think
pronounce
there's
the
an
Naruto.
SH in there somewhere.
Yeah.
And
Shippuden.
Look on the side; it's
Yeah.
more clearly written on the side.
Shippuden.
Yeah, Shippuden.
And
Naruto Shippuden Ultimate
got the-
Ninja Storm 2.
I got the Doctor Who Lego Dimensions expansion pack,
Cool.
which has been on my list for 2 years on
Cool.
Amazon, and they don't make them anymore. And I was
Really?
like,
Oh, that's Peter Capaldi's doctor too. No, that's not. I fucked that up. That's not Peter Capaldi. Which one is that? I don't fucking know.
Is that,
I think it is.
is that
Well, no,
sure?
because it comes with K9 in it. He
Yeah, well, K9 is like Doctor Who. He's in everything.
yeah,
Yeah.
I guess.
K9 got revamped. So yeah, I've wanted that for a good couple of years.
How have I not seen this before?
Burnout Paradise.
Fuck yeah. I played that a lot. I just didn't know you had it for
Yeah,
some reason. I probably should have assumed, but you kind of got everything.
I do have from when Kat was away. She bought me the Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order because there's 2 separate trophy lists. There's European and North American. North
That's
American.
interesting.
So I got the European one. So I can platinum that thing twice if I wanted to. If I was glutton for
have
punishment.
Loophole.
Have I been here since that game came out? That was
I
like in
think so.
November.
No, I don't think you have.
Yeah, because I
Because
wasn't.
you had back problems, you had to go to the chiropractor.
Yeah,
I
that's
missed-
true.
Yeah.
Then
no,
we
I-
didn't do one because of the weather.
And we didn't do one because Hannah came and Gavin's like, no, I'm out of here.
Well, I also forgot my microphone that day.
Oh,
Legitimately.
but we still,
Yeah.
but we still did one.
Yeah, that is true.
So that's 3 weeks.
Hmm.
And then there was another week for
So
weather.
you've been away for about a month.
Yeah, and there was another week for weather last week, right?
Yeah. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, yesterday, last week. Yeah,
Yeah.
not yesterday.
So, yeah,
last
that-
week.
Yesterday.
yeah, that's
It's supposed to have had a massive, massive storm, which didn't come in the following day.
Yeah, we had a nice
I was
white
like,
Christmas.
No, Isaac, no, don't come over. He's
yeah,
like,
that's about
okay.
4 weeks. So yeah, about a
Yeah.
month since I was last on.
Jesus Christ.
So yeah, Jedi Fallen Order, and I've got Bloodstained Ritual of the Night,
Cool.
and that is a Dutch copy. All of the, apart from Bloodstained Ritual of the Night on the front cover, everything on the back is in Dutch.
Oh.
Yep,
Very nice.
but it's still classed as a European copy. So, because when my wife said, "Do you want some games from over here?" I was like, "Heck yeah!" And she goes, "Okay, so what do you want?" And I had to go and research PlayStation profiles to see which ones had the separate trophy lists.
Hmm.
More trophies for me.
More trophies for me.
Trophy hunter.
Any updates since 60,000? Because I was listening to the podcast.
I am now 15,000.
Nice.
Oh,
Holy fuck!
Yep.
How did
You're
you
really
jump that?
working. You're
Oh,
really
I
good
got a
working.
platinum. I got a platinum in God of War, which is a fantastic game.
Oh, I know.
And getting the platinum is easy, relatively easy. Once you get all the story finished and stuff like that, and you start going for Valkyries,
Mm-hmm.
because I made a mistake of going for a Valkyrie the first time and it didn't work out too well. So I was like, okay, we'll leave these guys until we finish the story.
Oh yeah, the Valkyries are kind of a side mission, right?
They're assholes.
Yes, they are a side mission, yeah.
Okay.
Technically.
And they hold really, really ultimate gear. So
Yep.
you start knocking one down, and then you level up the gear that you got from them.
Yeah.
Then you can take the next one on easy, and then it kind of develops. The Valkyrie Queen was probably the hardest one for me, and it wasn't hard.
Well, I mean, yeah,
Out
the
of
Queen
the
of the
Valkyries.
Valkyries would be pretty hard.
Well,
to
she
beat.
turned out. I don't want to actually spoil the story, because
It's been out for almost 2 years now.
Yeah.
I know, but there's still some people who haven't played it. You'll be surprised when I live stream and stuff like that, or I'm watching somebody else. They don't want to watch it because they don't want spoilers, and it'll be a game from a couple of years away. You know,
I feel the exact same way towards certain movies like the Rise of Skywalker, which I am yet to see, by the way.
I watched it.
Yeah, I know you watched it. Which I am planning to see over the weekend, but there's some tad bits on social media and YouTube that are kind of unavoidable. Like, for example,
Wait, Sean doesn't give two shits about Star Wars. I forgot. Never mind.
like
I know the thingy.
the thingy.
See, before I didn't give a fuck about Star Wars, I would always avoid social media like
Oh
plague.
yeah.
Yeah.
And when I went on, first thing that happened was someone spoiled it, but not to me, didn't spoil it. I was like, oh, okay, fair enough.
Yeah.
And I was like, well, that's kind of desperate in a way.
Yeah.
And the whole, thing with Rey and Kylo kind of thing, and I'm like, okay, that's kind of desperate as well. And I was like, the whole thing seemed desperate.
The whole sequel trilogy was nothing but desperate.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I mean, the Force Awakens was the one that really set it up, and it was just wasted. And then, to me, it feels like J.J. Abrams was trying to recover something that had died
Yeah.
and couldn't resuscitate.
All
Yeah.
Rise of Skywalker was a lot of fan service and a lot of cleaning up after Last Jedi.
Yeah. A lot of apologizing.
Yeah. Definitely, the sequel trilogy will be a interesting footnote in Star Wars history.
Yeah.
I did see Solo.
Yep.
Solo was good.
That-
I enjoyed Solo. I think it got shit on because everybody saw the sour taste in their mouth from Last Jedi.
Yeah.
Right.
And the fact that Darth Maul was revealed to be alive, when a lot of people who haven't watched the Clone Wars or anything like that are like, why is he still alive or something like that?
That's true.
If they didn't watch the Clone Wars, they're not real Star Wars fans.
Well, it's a good thing. Well, with the exception of Sean being a former Star Wars fan, we're still Star Wars fans.
I'm very rapidly losing hope.
Yeah.
Aside from Mandalorian.
Yeah. That was pretty good.
Mandalorian seems to be just an entity on its own, like Rogue One.
It's very good.
Yeah, it's very good.
Should
You should.
get a free trial and watch it.
Yeah.
No, if we get a free trial, then we'll have to buy it again so that they can watch the rest of it.
Get another free
Wait
trial.
for it, what about wait for it to come out on DVD?
It's not on DVD. It's a Disney Plus exclusive.
But
I'm sure it will come out on DVD at some
No.
point.
Maybe
10
it
years
will.
down the line.
I don't know about that, Sean.
Okay, we'll see.
No. But seriously, you could just watch the entirety of season 1 because
Why?
Sean
te-
also streams though, so
Yeah,
That is
why?
true.
Why tease me about something that can't have?
it's fair.
because
I mean,
you
I'm
know,
not gonna buy Disney Plus just for fucking Mandalorian. Although I have done things like buy the Xbox for Knights of the Old Republic or something
Yep.
like that. So
Yep.
I have done that sort of shit.
I originally got
When I grew up.
I originally got my computer because I wanted to mod New Vegas.
Yeah.
That was what I got it for, and then I'm like, oh yeah, video games.
video
Nice.
games.
Forget you, porn. I got
Well-
video games.
That worked its way into my Fallout New Vegas
Yep.
as well. I'm joking. I fucking hate those mods. Ruin everything.
But yeah, anyway.
Still talking about how our Christmases were.
So I spent my Christmas with Hannah, my girlfriend, Queen Dragon, and her family over on her father's side because they have a tradition where they spend Christmas Eve actually Christmas Day at her father's place, and then Christmas Eve at her mom's place. So I went over to her father's place. She got a new puppy. I managed to meet it for the first
So
time.
what is it a puppy of? What breed is it? Because
It's
I saw the little gif.
Yeah, it was a mutt. We're speculating that it has a little bit of pit bull in it, but it's from the res, so we don't know.
Okay, yeah, I couldn't make out the breed at all. I was
Yeah.
like, what the chuff is that?
It's definitely got some red-nosed pit in it.
Really?
It definitely
nose.
looks like it has pit in it.
Oh, that's some
And
new
that's like
information for Hannah
the
to
nose
look at.
type thing, or the head.
Hopefully
Yeah.
Hannah's okay with the pit bull. There's nothing wrong with him. I own a
Yeah.
pit bull. He's
Yeah.
fucking adorable. He'll eat you though because you wear a hat.
Because you don't know, like you don't. Yeah.
He doesn't know you and you wear a hat. He has
Yeah.
a thing with hats.
Any dog, if it doesn't know you, will have you.
Yeah.
If you approach it,
He bit my grandpa's leg like hard.
Damn.
Or at least it wasn't. Was that a Rottweiler? A Rottweiler locks.
Rottweiler.
Yeah, they lock the jaws.
Oh, they're horrible. But pit bull's jaws are pretty strong too.
Yeah.
Yeah, but they don't lock.
Oh, they don't lock, but fuck, they still hurt.
With Rottweiler, you gotta literally break its jaw, kill the thing, to get it off of you.
Jesus Christ.
'Cause it-
But yeah, so I got a couple of good gifts from Hannah and her family. I got it's always a joke whenever I put on socks. They have holes in them sometimes.
you got socks too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I got a literal
too.
bag.
Yeah. There you go.
I got a bag full of socks. That's all there is. Just a bag full of shit ton of socks. But the best gift I got was a heated blanket.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Those are very nice.
Is
They
that
are
for the
very-
bed?
That's for the bed.
Nice.
And gaming if need be.
Yeah. It could work like that. I
Yeah,
haven't
if you have
tried
like
it yet.
a single bed or something like that, because if you have like the queen size bed
Yeah.
and you
Yeah,
got
I
a queen
actually
size
have a-
heated blanket, it's like
Yeah.
pouring with yeah, you'd be turning into the 70% water that you are made of.
Yeah.
And I got a couple of gift cards from relatives. Like, let's see. I think there was a Safeway gift card. Yeah, that was nice.
You didn't get a PlayStation? No, you're not a PlayStation, are you? That's okay. You didn't get a Steam gift card?
No.
I did.
You did?
40 bucks.
Nice.
Lucky bastard.
Have you spent it yet?
I've spent all but $10.
What do you get? Well, we can get to you when
Yeah, we'll
when
get to
you
me.
tell
Sorry.
about Christmas.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Will get to me.
And then I went over to her mother's place the next day for dinner. I was a little bit late because originally I thought it was the father's place, but I was like, oh, fuck. So I went down all the way down.
That's a big mistake, especially if the family's broke up.
Yeah. Anyway, so
God.
because I was dumb, I don't know why
I was
thought
gonna
it
make a
was
joke out of that. That's
the
horrible.
father's place. But I went down there. There was a couple of wrecks that happened on my way down there. There was a wreckage of like 5 vehicles.
Oh my god, it was fucking horrible.
Yeah.
There's a surprise. Shocking surprise. You know, it's snow because we had a white Christmas.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And that was looking bleak at first because the weather kept shifting, and I kept watching that, being a driver and that.
Mm-hmm.
And then it came down. Was it the night before?
Yeah, it was like
and
the
then
night
kept
before.
going for the whole
Yeah,
day type thing.
It kept going on Christmas Eve. I know because I ended up spending the night at Hannah's place.
You shouldn't drive it.
I slept on the.
Did you bring your blanket? No, of course not.
Not that
No.
he would admit on the record.
Oh no, yeah,
No.
we can.
But,
we can- but yeah, the thing of it is that we had snow on top of ice,
Oh, it was great.
Yeah.
so you know, it was inevitable you're going to have that 5-car pileup.
I walked out to my
Yeah.
truck and I ate shit.
Did
Because
you?
I didn't realize.
You did?
Yeah, dude, I slipped and ate like hard.
Oh yeah, I remember.
My back
that.
felt good for a minute. I'm like, oh, it fixed. Oh no, it didn't.
No, it's made it 10 times worse.
It hurt, dude. I was out of the game the rest of the day.
That sucks for Christmas Day.
Oh my God, Gavin.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun. But I was like, well, that's an excuse to just play video games.
Yeah.
And it's like, oh, fuck.
Yeah, no.
Fuck.
But see, that's why I like that gaming chairs. I've got the lumbar on it now.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, it feels so good. Anyways, continue.
But yeah, I got there, and because it was snowing so hard, I was forced to spend the night. But I got a gift certificate from her mother for the Sportsman's Bar place. You know, that place up near Bashes,
hospital.
I think.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's near the hospital. Just down the road from the hospital.
Yeah,
I thought you were talking about Sportsman's Warehouse or whatever the fuck that was.
No, not Sportsman's Warehouse.
Does-
Can you
Sportsman's
see
Bar.
Isaac with a gun or a crossbow?
It's terrifying.
Yeah.
You have a twin that works there.
Yeah.
Have you been told that?
I have been told that by the
People at work?
Yep. They actually showed me a video. And I'm like, yeah, he
He
sounds.
sounds just like you, and he looks a little bit like you.
Yeah.
I've actually met the double gang who was on my bus.
Oh God.
How'd that go?
Oh, it's okay because I knew it wasn't Isaac because you know he was a little bit shorter than Isaac. But when Isaac first came on the bus, when he first started working with us, and I couldn't tell if it was Isaac or not. I couldn't because all he'd do is go back and sit down and put his earphones in or read a book or something like that. And usually, you know, I would thought that if you recognise somebody, although you're new to the company and that, you're not going to really try and mingle around too much.
I still don't try and talk to anybody while I'm there.
Really?
Yeah, no.
Yeah. Do you know there's so many people that don't know who you guys are?
That's fine.
And these are the people that have been there years.
I know
Yeah.
everybody's name. I've either not met them or I just avoid them.
Yeah, and they're like even Isaac who or Gavin? Who's Gavin? What does Gavin do?
Don't tell Sean that he's one of the people I avoid. Oh, hey Sean.
Sorry, yeah, no, I won't tell him either. Don't worry about it.
Yeah,
Secret
yeah.
safe for me.
That's good. Oh yeah, we're talking about the other Sean, not you.
Yeah. Yeah, Gavin's that kind of person because me, my father, and Hannah were going to see Endgame one time, and we happened to run into him at the same viewing of
What was
Endgame.
that like?
No, that was Infinity War, I thought.
No, it was Endgame.
Was it Endgame?
Yeah. Because we were in line, and then
Oh.
Hannah saw you like, Gavin! And you're like, oh,
Yeah, and she
fuck."
ran over and gave me a hug, and I
And
was
you're
like,
like,
I'm just
eh.
standing like that because I know she was there with you, and I'm like, I don't like this.
This is very uncomfortable.
I was so uncomfortable. I'm like, but I don't want to go like, get off, because I want to be a dick. So I just kind of like,
Took it
yeah.
like a man.
And then I think your brother gave me a high five, and I moved to give you a high five, and you're like, no, fuck off.
Yeah.
Okay, so stand
Gavin's such an asshole.
Yeah.
Yep.
Life is simpler that way when you just don't talk to anybody.
It is. I've been there.
Yeah.
I've been there. I was an asshole many years ago.
Yep.
Were?
Well,
Yep.
Yeah.
Was. You were?
Yeah, it was.
Was?
It was.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was kind of an asshole too
That joke
when
went
I
out
was
the door.
younger.
I fucked up the wording and went out the door. God damn it.
Yep.
Yeah, it's the
I-
exact same situation when you run into your teacher from high school, like, "Hey, what's up?" and you're trying to avoid.
No,
them
I
or
like some
something.
of my teachers.
Oh, okay.
Others can rot in hell and die, but you know, there are some teachers I really like. So I mean, you know, if
Yeah,
I see them, I'll be like, cool. If I see the other ones, I just won't acknowledge
Yeah, I
them.
feel the exact same way.
Do you still acknowledge them though and say hello?
Yeah,
and that's
yeah.
it? Just
If they say hello, I'll be like,
sup,
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 saw, dude.
sup.
Like
The same.
the most recent teacher from high school that I greeted was my math teacher, Ms. Neighbors. It was when I was still on NAU campus, and I ended up running into her like, "Hey, Ms. Neighbors, what's up?" Blah, blah, blah. And we were talking. I think I can't remember where she was working at, but it's actually pretty nice to catch up with your old high school teacher,
Ah. I would have to say that most of mine are dead.
Well, just throw it out there.
Oh
Sean.
no, seriously. I mean, what? 1980
I didn't want to laugh at that.
1986,
You
1985.
ended
I
up
left
laughing
school,
Yeah.
though. Yep.
and most of my school teachers were kind of in their 50s, 60s. So I'm
Okay.
sure they're dead.
Oh yeah, they're dead.
I'm sure
Yep.
they're dead.
You're dead as shit.
Especially the one that taught me all about being dyslexic and stuff like that.
That's 40 years ago.
Her name was Mrs. Belcher.
Mrs. What?
Belcher.
Belcher? Like,
Yeah,
bruh.
yeah,
Oh, okay.
yeah.
That's
It's
interesting.
it's quite hard not to.
Make fun of it?
Yeah, kind of. And she was like ready for the grave.
Oh.
So
Oh my
she was
God.
old. She was pretty old. She was like your grandmother.
She's probably one of those people that's still kicking today.
She
somehow.
probably is, and listening to this and going, "Good on ya, Sean."
You
Right.
motherfucker! I'm gonna catch a plane to America and beat the shit out of you.
Yeah, that's it. And then die because you can't survive the flight.
Oh,
Oh my
the pressure just
God.
makes your head.
Yeah.
That's horrible.
Wow, we're just
There's a film there somewhere. There's an action film there.
Oh, somewhere.
yeah.
Belgium.
Granny's on a plane.
Granny's. Oh gosh.
That's a horrible.
There'll be
name.
John Cleese in that as well. Then.
Yeah, we're just making things worse. Have you ever encountered a teacher that pronounces a word a certain way or something like that?
I've encountered you.
Well, okay, I mean a teacher specifically, not an individual asshole.
No. I mean, yeah,
You always encounter people that say things different
Yeah.
ways.
yeah. Like he's
Uh,
British. He
yeah,
says
that's
things
true.
different.
But
He says cunt, and is allowed to
Yep.
because he's British.
Yep. When I was still attending community college, I took this humanities class or whatever, and I had this teacher who had this big beard and mustache, like your average lumberjack
teacher.
sort of person, and he would always say wood in the most weird ass way. He'd say it like this: wood,
Wood.
wood.
Well, you know, over in Yorkshire, they call water watter. Watter.
I've
Yeah.
heard that they have weird accents.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's watter.
Again, anybody
Plant.
who doesn't sound like me is weird. so.
Bath. It's like no, it's not. It's water. Water
Water.
and a plant and a bath. Going for a bath with your plant with running water.
Speak English.
That is English. That's Queen's English, motherfucker.
Queen's English.
I get that so many times on my bus. It's like, what? Speak English. Speak. I'm like, I'm as English as you could get.
It's the original English, bitch.
I am the original English person here. I am the most. It makes the bus laugh because obviously the bus doesn't laugh, but the people on the bus laugh
Yeah.
because they know me
Yeah.
and they know where I'm from, and they're looking at this person and they're going, dude, he's from England.
Yeah. he's from there. You're losing this. You're losing
Yeah.
this battle.
Yeah.
I'll run rings round you, mate.
But yeah, I'm not sure if I mentioned this on the podcast before, but I had this Spanish teacher back in high school who would pronounce my name like this: I suck.
Yes, you have actually.
Yep.
You have actually mentioned that, and I think that was on like the second podcast, or it could be the first.
Because then I related it to how I call you Isaac.
Yep. And I remember whenever you call me by that pronunciation, I would call you Gavin.
Oh God.
Yep.
Touche.
Oh.
Touche. He's on his game today, and this is the new year. Can you see what the new year's in for you?
We're just bullying Gavin.
Gavin, you're going to get back everything you gave.
I know.
Yeah. And he's getting wiser, and he's got more of these complicated words.
Yep.
2020 is gonna suck.
I'm already done with the
You're already done.
vocabulary.
You're already done.
Like, yeah, okay.
Oh,
Just don't
So-
vocally attack me.
You're British, and so anything you say will hurt twice as much just because it sounds smarter.
Yep.
Because it's the accent.
Maybe if I think about it, yeah. And enunciate. I'll have to work on my
Yeah.
enunciating. I had a passenger tell me that I was losing my accent the other day, and I'm like, no, don't. I thought, don't say that, please.
I
Don't
mean,
say
it does
that.
happen, but
Yeah, it does
It's
happen.
Yeah. I've been here almost 10 years.
oh yeah,
so-
no, it sometimes happens. It doesn't happen like 100% of the time, but
Okay.
I've known people that lost their accents.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't want to.
You don't want to
Go
lose
ahead,
it, or you
just
No,
don't.
I don't want
sounding
to sound like you
British.
guys.
I can't call that racist because he's white too. That's speechist. That's speechist.
Speechist. Okay.
Accent-ish.
We're going to make that a
Accent-ish.
thing. We're going to
Accent.
call it speechist from now
Speeches.
Accent-ish.
on.
Anyways,
So Gavin,
yeah.
apart from you slipping over and messing up your Christmas day,
almost
how was
dying.
your Christmas, mate?
It was good. I got that gaming chair that I showed you. I'll send you that picture.
So does it make a big difference because it is the first thing that streamers update?
Yeah.
So I think I got a somewhat defective-ish one because the ass of my seat leans like that a little bit, so it's kind of annoying. But I mean, if you sit back far enough in the chair, you don't really notice a difference. But it definitely helps you sit straighter.
Okay.
Because before I got that chair, like my back would be pretty much where my ass is supposed to go,
Right.
and I'm pretty sure that's why my back is messed up now.
Okay.
Because but the lumbar on, so it's got two technical lumbars. It's got that top pillow,
Yeah,
which
the
is more so for your head, but it can be for your neck.
Neck.
And then it's got that lower one, which is a lumbar essentially. And,
Okay.
that just helps me feel better when
Is
I'm
it a
gaming.
well-known make?
It's S Racer. It's a gaming chair. They all look alike. They just have a
They
different.
do.
name on
They
it.
have. They
Yeah.
have a very similar pattern. Kind of designed to a racing car chair.
Yeah. That is actually pretty true.
Not a Formula One racing car.
It's
but,
pretty
like
comfortable
a-
though.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I would imagine.
I mean, after about 2 hours though, your ass starts to get a little numb in that seat though.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Because my wife was going to buy me one for my birthday last year or something,
It definitely is nice.
and
Yeah.
because this died,
Yeah.
but I rebuilt the bottom because this chair's cool because I can kind of back.
Oh, that's a really nice thing about my chair is mine will lay straight back, flat.
Does it have
Nice.
the leg rest as well?
No,
Because there was one.
I just
Cat-
use my desk.
Cat was going to get me a leg rest, one that has the leg
Ah.
rest that comes out from underneath.
Mhm.
And I was like, but if I'm sitting at my desk and stuff, and I'm putting my legs up, I'm going to be like, banging the table like that.
Yep.
See,
So, nah.
I have Jeff's old desk, like I've said before.
Yes.
And so there's plenty of room on it, so I just use my desk as the footrest.
You
There's
put your feet on that nice shiny desk.
the whole right side of my desk is computer and everything I need, so the whole left side is pretty much barren. So I just go whoop and put my
It's
stuff in.
nice and shiny. It was nice. Was.
Yeah.
Well, it was nice.
Yeah.
I really need to get myself a gaming chair because my main chair for when I'm recording and doing, usual gaming and editing stuff is just this office chair that I found on the side of a street a couple years ago.
Huh.
And, I just renovated it and it's pretty comfortable, but it's just a regular old office chair.
I have a very nice padded office chair that I'm not using anymore.
Yeah.
If you want it.
We could actually use a couple. I might just get a gaming chair later down the line and convert my chair into a podcast chair. Yes.
I just had a thought.
You
What?
did. I could see it. I can see that on your face. It's just
You're
like,
like,
all of a sudden it just went.
What if I bring that
Agreed.
office chair here?
Yeah.
And I can use this as my chair when I'm here.
You could,
Good.
Yeah.
You definitely
That
could,
way
Gavin.
we'd both have.
and you could leave it here because you don't have to keep putting it in your truck and
That'd be
having
fucking
it
annoying.
rolling around everywhere.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
And you not only would you forget your mic, no, Gavin can't turn up because he has forgotten his chair.
Yeah. That'd be amazing. Gavin forgot his chair. He's not gonna be here today. Grabbed his microphone.
Yeah,
Oh,
no, he
chair.
got his microphone and the
No,
actual
no.
piece that the microphone stands in,
Yeah.
which is usually the part that you leave behind because I mean, you take it out and you're out the door.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you forget about unscrewing it.
I just
So
need
we
to
need
get
a couple of those.
I just need another one of
Yeah.
these. Leave one right
Leave it, yeah.
exactly there, and then
Yeah.
one at my.
Yeah.
I just come in and go whack planted. Um.
Jobs are good.
I also got a flag, like a huge flag that has this logo on it, the Bullet
Yeah.
Club.
Yeah, you told me about that.
Yeah, I've actually got a picture of it. I can show you.
What
Of
is
course,
the
you're going
Bullet
to
Club?
send me a picture
It's
of that as
a
well.
wrestling like stable, which is a big team
Okay.
essentially. In New Japan Pro Wrestling.
Oh, that is nice.
Cool.
I'll send you
It's
that
like
one too.
Skull
if
and
you want.
Crossbones.
I got a $20 Nintendo Switch card, $40 Steam card,
Ooh.
a $50 Amazon card,
Nice.
which I'm using for computer parts.
Nice.
So my power supply for my computer is going from $130 to like about 58 ish.
Nice.
Just because I'm not paying for it to have it shipped faster. My computer's not gonna be built next week, so
Yeah. Yeah.
and then obviously same as you guys, I got socks.
Yeah.
That's what you get when you get older.
That's what you
Yep.
get.
You start running out of fun shit.
But you know when you're like a teen or something like that and you end up getting socks and them.
Yeah,
pants, It's
exactly.
like, what the fuck is this?
But
You got a bunch of underwear.
where's
I
my
asked for an action figure, not a
Well, yeah.
bunch
Where's
of
my
underwear.
toys?
Yeah. And then you get older and you're like, oh thank God.
Yeah. Because you just don't have time to go and shop for that.
Yeah,
shit.
exactly.
Well, I do. I'm too lazy.
Like,
I'll
whenever-
admit that one. I'm just lazy.
Yeah,
You're not-
exactly.
You're not my age yet.
I'm glad I'm not the only
That's
one
fair.
who thinks that too. Like, whenever I put on socks, you know they have holes and whatever. Hannah's like, what the fuck? Why don't you get more socks? I'm like, because I'm lazy.
I don't think about it until I open the drawer and go, oh yeah. See, the only holes in your socks are the holes where you put your feet.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yep.
So, switching gears real quick.
Uh-huh.
Not too horribly, but New Year's was the 4th today, so it was 3 days ago.
Yeah, it was 3 days ago.
4 days ago, if you want to be technical.
Yeah.
At the time of his recording, yes.
At the time of this recording, it's the 4th. And before that, a lot of people were, making lists of like, top blank of 2019.
Oh yeah,
You know,
yeah.
So,
I saw
one of
a
the
lot
things
those.
that I've got here
is yours.
is, well, yes and no, but I'll
Okay.
ask you guys first.
Okay.
All right.
Is we'll do worst first. What were the worst gaming industry things that happened in your opinion? It can just however many you want.
Well, I noticed that you know when someone's suffering from like autism or something like that, and then back in the years it was really never recognised, but it was always there.
Yeah.
So this with gaming, companies are launching games now that are so fucked and pushing them out at the price that they, $60 price or something like that over here,
Yeah.
and then repairing it as they go along is becoming more and more and more and more of a trend.
Yep.
And now, I was live streaming yesterday and we were talking about this, and they were like, we're actually getting used to it. That's the thing.
Yeah.
We
Yeah.
are getting used to it because we still want the games. We still want to enjoy ourselves, having fun, playing that title that we've been waiting for. That was a follow-up from a game that we played in our childhood.
Yeah.
And it comes out and it's so fucked up. It's unbelievable. Like either glitchy. If you're a trophy hunter, trophies don't pop or anything like that. That kind of thing. games that cannot be platinums because something's broken in it.
Yep.
Even though you can still play the game. I mean, I don't believe that the testers are testers as they used to be anymore. You know, the quality assurance, you shouldn't even mention that in your credits, that you have quality assurance. You really shouldn't.
You really, really should.
If you want quality assurance, send it to the actual gamers.
Yeah.
Send it to the gamers who know what they're fucking doing or what they're looking for. Not person from an office.
Yeah.
That, you know, oh yeah, by
He's
the
only
way,
thinking about the money.
Sean, you've got to test this out today. Oh, do I have to?
Oh, God.
Well, I'll test half of it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it works. Yeah, it's fine.
See, game testers, they're supposed to try and break the game.
Right.
To see if anything's wrong, but no, they just play it as an early access. Like, oh, look what I'm getting to do early before anybody else, instead of like, let's try and just fuck this
job.
up so bad,
Yep.
you can't even recognize it.
Right, and that does actually take a certain amount of skill because you got to know how to break a game, in various different ways. But for me, the trend is coming. It's becoming more apparent. I'm more aware of it. I'm more aware of this autism or whatever coming out in the gaming industry. And what did stun me the other day, like I say, is that people are starting to accept it. And if we start to accept it, how far are they going to go taking the piss with us that we're going to be like,
Gaming's gonna revert back to Super Mario
We're
at
done.
that point.
well, yeah. I mean, other Nintendo games that come out, is it just the platforms? You know, is it PlayStation that gets the bugged up, fucked up games when released, or is it consoles in general, or and the handhelds are fine?
Switch has its own share of issues.
Yeah, I would assume.
Because Overwatch, it handles great on PC and console. Switch, it's laggy as fuck. It's
Frame rates slow.
The problem with handhelds is it needs to be optimized correctly.
Right.
Because you're going
instead
from
of just porting it.
Yeah. Because you're going from a PlayStation or a computer that can run it for sure, and you put it into a smaller, handheld device, and yeah, sure, you're lowering the graphical resolution and all that, but that's not enough. You got to get rid of some shit. Like Witcher 3, I haven't read how that did on Switch, but you can tell there was a big graphical drop.
Yeah.
But Witcher 3 is one of those games. It's so good that people aren't going to care. They're just going to want to play it.
Right. It's
and
the story
I haven't
that
read
usually
anything on it,
pulls
so
you in.
I don't know if there's any bad bugs with it.
Yeah.
But I know Overwatch launched pretty bad on Switch, pretty dead on arrival.
Yeah.
Alien Isolation, I don't think he's even out yet.
It's out on the Switch.
Is it?
Yeah, I talked about it with you.
Well, yeah, I didn't know it came out yet, though.
Yeah.
But, yeah, Skyrim is a good example of good optimized games, though, on the Switch. I play that to death on my Switch.
Okay.
And it's not as buggy as it was on the console when it first released.
Right, and again, that goes to my point. Because you could have the game like 5 years ago or 3 years ago that was bugged up, and you wouldn't even play it, even though you bought it, and now you're regretting that you spent X amount. And sometimes you'll be at the point where it's like, fuck this, I'm not gonna have this game. I'll just trade it in and get a fairly decent price for it because it's still a new release, or you keep hold of it, and then you keep hold of it for like the 3 or 4 years. And they fixed it, then it's a damn good game. And we're getting that trend as well. No Man's Sky was something that was promised that wasn't.
Yep.
And then, given time, it became a freaking masterpiece.
And so here's my thing with No Man's Sky is I'm really happy that it's good now.
Oh, yeah.
I'm very happy.
Yeah.
But now companies are like, well, if we just do what they did.
Right, exactly.
We'll be accepted. And that's not okay. I was like...
And
yeah.
we are accepting this.
Yeah.
We are accepting this.
Yeah.
So
I originally was like, oh yeah, No Man's Sky came back, everything's great.
Yeah.
And then EA
hello.
was like,
with
hey,
Battlefront 2.
Loot box.
But
the loot boxes are gone though. They've been gone for a
Yeah.
long time. Battlefront 2 is actually a really good game. Now.
yeah.
Yeah, but that again, that's
I
the same
know.
sort of thing. That's the same sort of thing. I mean, 3 or 4 years now, you shouldn't beat yourself up about it if you slagged off a game that you didn't like, and you hated it because of certain things, and that they rectified it, and it's now like the most nuts game. The game is the shit. are you going to be proud enough and still not play it? Or are you going to give and concede to yourself that, okay, yeah, like, the game was shit, it is now good, I'll give it a go and I'll play it and I'll love the fuck out of it. And I'll actually admit that I love the fuck out of it. Or am I going to say, yeah, no, I'm not going to enjoy it, even though it's really supposed to be good now, because I just stick to my guns because I'm so...
Yeah.
What is it? What's the word? Where you stick to something.
Stuck in
Stockholm
your way?
syndrome.
Stubborn. Stockholm syndrome? That's something else entirely.
Like, it's so bad that over time you're like, yeah, I love this game
never
because
mind.
it's
Yeah,
so
no,
bad.
he's
Stubborn.
See, my thinking is, I'll give games 2 chances.
Yeah.
Once when it releases, and if it's bad, once again after a good amount of time.
How much would you call a good amount of time?
It depends on the game and how fucked up it is, really.
And
I keep an eye on the patch notes and everything.
What about if it's your favorite franchise and you can't believe that they just fucked it up?
So Kingdom Hearts 3.
But I took a lot of time to think about a game that pissed me off the most. But fairly recently, me and Hannah were live streaming Planet Zoo because it was a game.
Don't say anything bad about the game. I'm not listening. I want it so bad. Don't say anything bad. I want the game.
All right, moving on.
No, go ahead. If you have a criticism, go ahead.
God damn it. So we were live streaming it, and we were having fun. And we were in the tutorial section for the first level of the game.
Can you hand me that?
Here you go.
Thank you.
So we were at this certain part of the tutorial. We were setting up this enclosure for the Bengal tigers or whatever. And there was like at certain points. So there are certain animals that could get out of the cage if your fences aren't high enough. So basically, we went through this lengthy process of individually moving the fences up at a certain point, like 4.70 meters or something like that. And for some fucking reason, the game was like, no, you didn't do anything. Even though we went through the painstaking effort of moving each one of the fences to a certain level, and we tried doing it precisely. Then
That definitely sounds like a patch
yeah.
that will be coming out.
So, you and I have the same computer, correct?
Yes.
But you installed new RAM into yours.
Yes.
Okay.
How much RAM do you have?
I have like 8 gigabytes of RAM right now.
That's what I have.
You have 8 gigabytes now, but you installed more?
Yeah.
Bare minimum's 8.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Bare minimum.
So you probably have 16. How many
I
sticks
got
did you
16.
put in?
Sorry.
Did you put in 1 extra stick or 2?
I got 1 extra stick.
Okay, so you probably have 16
Yep.
at this point. So that being said, how does Planet Zoo run on your computer? Because while you meet the RAM, I know for a fact we do not meet the processor or the GPU requirement.
I mean, it's laggy at some points, but it was just so frustrating in general for me and Hannah. By the end of it, Hannah was just so pissed off, like, this is made for kids. How is it this complicated?
Oh, Planet Zoo ain't for kids.
No, it's for architects.
Oh, my God.
Just like Planet Coaster wasn't made for kids either. Now, if you wanted a game like that made for kids, go play Zoo Tycoon on the Xbox.
Yeah.
Which is a good game. I'm not
No,
knocking that
no.
game.
Tycoon games are fun.
I love Tycoon games.
Tycoon
I
games
grew
are
up on
great.
them.
Yeah, same here.
But yeah,
Roller
there was
Coaster
just
Tycoon
so...
2?
Railway Tycoon. Love that.
Yeah, that one was good.
Yeah.
But
Anyways.
yeah, like at the beginning of the stream, Hannah's like, "Yay, let's have some fun." Then by the end of it, she's
Oh,
like,
God.
"Fuck you, I'm out of here."
She's so spent.
Yeah, she was so pissed. I'm like literally at the end of the stream, she's like, I'm out. She just walks off the screen. I'm like, okay. I'm just gonna end the stream now because she's so pissed off. And she bent over and she's like, I don't give a shit. This is pissing me off.
Fuck this,
Fuck
you
yourself.
stupid fucking game.
Yeah,
Fuck
she
you,
was
Zoo
that.
Tycoon.
She was that mad.
Shit.
Yeah.
Damn.
And I can understand the frustration because there was Jurassic World Evolution, also made by the same company, and it was very easy to understand, contrary to what Gavin
You want a
thinks.
blanket?
No, I have a jacket. It's
Okay.
very warm. I got this for Christmas too.
Yeah, that is a nice jacket.
It's very warm.
Contrary to what Gavin believes, Jurassic World Evolution is a pretty easy game to figure out.
I'm just like slightly retarded. Okay.
Yes, you are.
I'm not good. I'm good at like.
Will you leave me curtain alone, man?
Shut up.
You like the lighting? The light.
Putting the jacket on.
You okay
in
there,
the most
Gavin?
awkward way
Yeah,
possible.
he's probably got the seat
Yep.
back. Yeah. So you might have to stand up eventually. You know.
No,
like
I'm
you should
lazy.
have. Okay.
Yeah, he is lazy as fuck.
There we go. I got it over. I don't know, something about that game.
You're
The
a
money man-
retarded person.
The money man. I ran out of money in the tutorial. Like,
Oh yeah, by the way, have you played it yet, Sean?
No, I haven't got it. Yet.
Okay. You definitely should, as you saw from my live stream.
Yeah, I'm trying to actually control how many games I can get in and actually concentrate on
Fun.
trophy hunting.
Mhm.
And like I say, I got the platinum in God of War, and I got the platinum in Spider-Man.
Nice.
I love the shit out of that story. That was such a good story. It made
you
me,
liked the ending.
almost
huh?
made me cry.
I know exactly what you're talking about. 'Cause I
Bastard
also,
game almost made me cry.
Yeah.
God of War was a good ending, good game, good grind, and everything like that. Loved it. So I'm concentrating on those, and instead of I still look at stores. I still look at Bookmans and stuff, and I'm like, oh yeah, I should get that. I can afford that. I can get that.
did you get the secret ending in God of War? After that one, where you find out your son's actual name,
Yeah.
but then you go back to.
Oh yeah. Go back to home. Yeah. Well, so okay. So one of my viewers said, "Go home," and I'm streaming this. Okay.
Yeah.
So I finished the game, and he goes, "Yeah, you need to go home next. Go home next." And I'm like,
Okay.
No. I'm going to go for these Valkyries, or I'm going to start looking for some of the stuff that I missed, which was a pain in the butt.
Yep.
But I mean, finding it, which one I missed, because it was like a needle in a haystack.
Yep.
Instead of having left them all and getting into a rhythm of what I'm looking for and stuff. So I went home and I saw the secret ending, and then the credits went up for ages, and I'm streaming this and I'm going, guys, I am so sorry that you're just watching credits here. And I had several smoke breaks, managed to make a couple of coffees, because that thing went on for like 15-20 minutes. It did. And then we finally got back into it, and I still got viewers because I'm still there interacting with them, answering their questions. Although, you watch the playback, you're not going to hear shit because of the music, the score. So it's going to be a really bad what these people call VODs. I don't know what VOD stands
Video
for.
on demand.
Video
On demand.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Instead of saying I'm just going to watch your video, Sean.
Yeah.
Which is,
That's why most people just say VOD.
yeah, they do. And I was like, well, why what's VOD? And I tried to figure it, what it was.
Yeah, it's just video.
Video on demand. Okay. Yeah, so if you watch the VOD and then it's like you won't hear anything. Even me going, sorry guys, you'll see me going. Nice. It's like for 15-20 minutes. I was like, damn you, Matrix. Shout out to Matrix for pointing me in that direction of going home first. I should have gone home last, so at least I could have got shit done and then finished it up with the secret ending. Yes.
Do the people that watch your streams watch the podcast or listen to the podcast?
Yes, they do.
Nice.
Because I link it to. So I was telling you when we were setting up that we have a Twitch. Not a Twitch.
Discord.
We have a Discord.
Yeah.
And the Discord it was originally set up for people that stream.
Mm-hmm.
And us getting together and supporting each other, helping each other get to affiliate and stuff like that, and just joining in each other's stream when we know when everybody's gone online. But even if you follow that streamer, you'll get a notification. But the thing is, this is just to help support other people. And then we got viewers coming in, so now they can interact with their favorite streamer while they're offline. And we thought, yeah, this is pretty cool, because some people want to talk to me, they say you want to talk to everybody else, and so I was like. At the end of the stream, it's like, well, I'll be on Discord if anybody wants to have a chat, join us. We'd always plug it every stream on either of us that are streaming. We'd always plug the stream in the chat. So we got a few people that joined, and I can't remember where I was going with that.
No.
Yeah, because it was a question you had.
I was asking if your people that watch you stream listen to the podcast, and that's what.
That's right. Yeah, so I linked.
You got more than you bargained for, Gavin.
Come on, Sean.
I linked. Well, we are actually, because I'm one of the owners of the Discord.
Yep.
I put the podcast in there. I gave it its own channel. So, and every time we put up one, I put everyone, because you can, at everyone.
Yep.
So that everybody can see it. That's why Isaac's got so many freaking subscriptions and views now.
Yeah, I got around.
Send it to my channel. I promise I'll upload at some point.
Quote.
Man, dude, I need to. I think
I disbanded mine.
your
Yep,
YouTube
you
channel.
have.
Yep.
Oh.
Yeah,
It still exists, but there's nothing on it.
Yeah, there's basically nothing on there.
I think I'm gonna have to switch the kind of video I'm doing till I get a new computer built.
Mm-hmm.
Probably just to just like reviews of the games,
Yeah.
which sucks, but also might be interesting.
Yeah, no, I
Something
actually,
to work on while I'm on vacation.
I actually
Yeah.
thought of doing something like, like what we're doing now, a podcast, recording audio, and just doing a game review of the game that you just finished.
Mhm. Yeah.
As like a audio diary, so like a
Yeah, sort of audio diary.
of the game that you just finished. Or maybe as you're playing it, the progress and stuff like that, and your opinion on it. Because I'm playing Days Gone right now, and it's like, okay, the game's pretty cool. It's pretty big, and it's not overly overwhelming. Although I did run into my first horde, and I ran like fuck.
I rage quit that game.
Oh, you did?
Oh my god, it was so bad. There's you'll know the point that I rage quit. We'll get
Okay.
to it.
Okay.
It's a lot of fun. Anyways,
So yes, people listen to the podcast
well, I know people listen to it. I was just wondering if
on my stream. Yeah. And you do know that we're certified or being approved by iTunes as well, right?
Yeah, he knows.
yeah, Isaac told me last weekend.
That's fucking fantastic.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's good. That's actually how I signed up for some promotion programs for the podcast.
So,
Was
what
through
did
the
you sign
iTunes
up
link.
for?
I wish you would asked me that last week. I can't remember.
Marco's Pizza.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Marco's Pizza.
No, it's something.
Got your pizza, boys?
It's some kind of like hub for podcasts, and then they can like give each other feedback on. I can't remember.
Oh,
Okay.
okay. So yeah, that's kind of cool.
Yeah.
That's kind of cool. That's a similar sort of thing as what we set up on Discord.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For streamers, there'd be podcasts. Yeah.
Anyways, real quick.
I got a guy who likes to just again real quick. The guy who used to be a celebrity live streamer and stuff like that is a very good friend of mine. Shout out to Nocti for helping with the Discord and everything. But Nocti, he like say he used to be a celebrity streamer,
The name sounds familiar.
and he also does podcast for radio station and stuff. And
Very
he's
cool.
heard it and given me a few pointers and stuff like that. And he actually approves that. He says it's pretty darn good. So I'm getting some decent feedback off our podcast.
Very cool. Very cool.
Yeah.
That's good.
Anyway, you were about to ask Gavin?
I was just gonna give my worst of 2019 real quick.
That
Okay.
guy.
Kind of got off topic after.
Yeah,
Isaac
we
Yeah,
got
no.
We just really bridged off
That's kind of how it
topic.
does.
Yeah, that's fine though.
Yeah, anyway, go on, Gavin.
I've got a few. Some of them are games, others are events that happened. Number one disappointment being Fallout 76 for
Yep.
me.
Yep.
Oh.
Yeah, that's kind of everybody's though. Ghost Recon Breakpoint. I was
Yep.
very upset at.
Yep.
I remember the first 3 episodes was me just shitting on that game.
Yeah.
Every time somebody brought up that, I just go.
Yep.
Um,
It's kind of worse than Bethesda now.
I don't know, because Bethesda's pretty regularly in the headlines, whereas Breakpoint just kind of faded away into obscurity pretty quick.
Right,
Yeah.
and that's Ubisoft as well, isn't it? Breakpoint.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Poor Ubisoft.
Right, the Tom Clancy games generally are really good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Even Rainbow Six, The Siege.
Yeah.
Well, it's getting played so much now. It's,
Oh,
it's
yeah.
like Overwatch because it's a competition esports game.
It's not for me though. So I mean, it's a. I don't know. I can't
really
give my
wanna
opinion.
try
I got
getting
it, but
into
I'm
that
kind of scared going on it now because there's so many professionals out there that will just
Yeah.
eat you alive.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
They'd know exactly where you are before you even found out where you are.
My brother's one of them.
Yep.
He's
I would
scary
imagine.
good at the game.
There are a lot of people.
Yeah.
that are.
He actually quit
Very good.
playing it though because he got super pissed at it. Because apparently Ubisoft's mishandling some of the operators or something. I don't know. The Activision Blizzard incident with the whole Hong Kong bullshit that I was pretty consistent on for a few podcasts.
But
Do you remember what I'm talking about? You look a little confused.
I didn't actually hear what you were saying.
The-
It's a Hong Kong.
The Activision Blizzard stuff.
Oh yeah.
So there was an update that happened a couple months ago that I missed entirely.
Yep.
And you know the guy who was all the controversial one, the
Yep,
Blitzchung guy, who said
Yep.
free Hong Kong or whatever he said, who got banned from the Grandmasters tournament for the Hearthstone.
Oh yes.
His sentence
saw that.
his sentence was reduced from a year to 6 months,
Okay.
and the casters who let him say it were rehired as casters. So, I mean, I still don't think he should be banned at all, let alone for 6
Yeah.
months. But I mean, fuck it.
It's better than nothing.
It's better than a year.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
And then Google, I don't know how you want to say it. Google Stadia.
Stadia. Yeah.
Stadia. It's a pretty big disappointment.
Oh, you got it?
No.
Oh.
I've just been. I knew I
'Cause
wasn't gonna get it.
I was like, how does this thing work?
Cloud gaming isn't ready yet to be available like that.
I never touch cloud gaming in general.
I've never had good enough internet for cloud gaming.
Mm.
I do now, but I still wouldn't touch it.
Yeah.
How come you have good internet now? Then have you upgraded internet recently?
Mm-hmm.
Ooh.
Pretty recently. It's pretty good.
Up where you are is kind of out in the sticks.
It's pretty shit normally,
Yeah.
but now we have a big ass router that shoots out 2 different interconnections instead of just one.
Cool.
Okay.
So now me and my brother can both actually game at the same time instead of one of us
Sharing
playing
the
offline.
machine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's fucking bullshit.
Because when I see you online and I start talking to you, and it's your brother, and he's like, guy, I don't know who you are. Bye. And
He's
you're like- and then
taken
you-
over that. I have a different PlayStation account.
Ah,
I thought I told you that.
Nope.
Oopsies.
Nope, you did not.
Yeah, it's
it's a secret.
no, it's just my YouTube name.
Oh, okay.
I think, unless I spelled
Oh
it
my
weird.
god, I think.
It
That's
should
not
be.
a good sign.
It should be. I name everything that now. Everything I sign up for is that
It's
now.
actually password for everything as well.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah, it's kind of the same thing.
The
I do.
username is the password.
Yeah,
For
yeah.
everything.
There you
Gavin
go.
plays. Gavin plays.
Even though it says, do not use your username as password.
And I go, "Shh, that's just for that's
No,
for
no, no.
idiots."
This is
I won't get
Gavin.
hacked, and it's like, where the fuck's my account?
This is Gavin's password. Gavin plays. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
How did you know?
That's like Spaceballs. Is it Spaceballs? Yeah, it's Spaceballs,
shit.
where they're asking for the combination and stuff, and then Mel Brooks' character goes, "What? That's the same combination I have on my luggage,
Yep. I
on
remember.
my space luggage." And it's like, what stupid person would have a combination like that? And then Mel Brooks would come in, and it's like,
That's the same password I have on my luggage.
yeah,
I
1,
love Spaceballs.
Yeah.
2, 3, 4.
The combination is 1, 2, 3, 4. That's the most stupid
Yeah.
combination I've
Dark
ever heard in
hat.
my life.
Dark Helmet just goes off on one. It really
I love that
does.
movie.
Yeah.
I need to watch it again.
Prepare to fast forward.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fast forward. Prepare to fast
Go to
forward.
ludicrous speed now.
No.
But
Just not
anyway,
realizing I had a size sticker on my shirt.
Yeah.
I was about to point that out because I was like, how new is that shirt?
Dude, it's old. I just have never worn it. It's been hanging in my closet for like a year and a half.
And you just decided to take that
I didn't
sticky
even know that I
tag
had
off
it. I didn't even know that it was on there.
because I was about to point that out. I was
picked
like,
that up.
So what actually made you put on a t-shirt that you haven't worn in a year?
I didn't have any clean ones.
You really are lazy, aren't you?
Yep.
Fucking hell.
I normally wait to do my laundry till the end of the week.
That's what you
but
rotate.
I just got lazy.
How many t-shirts do you have?
Dude, I wear the same key like 6 t-shirts.
Okay.
I have a.
So it's not that I'm.
It doesn't quite rotate.
You know, it doesn't rotate very well
Okay,
when there's
okay.
7 days in a week.
I'm one of those people that has a shit ton of T-shirts but nothing else.
No, I'll be in the same club. I have like a wardrobe full of t-shirts.
Yeah.
All mine are black T-shirts. This is one of the only ones I have that isn't pure black.
But my wife, when I first came over here and joined, we started being together. She was determined to get me out of black because I was all black because being goth and that.
Yep.
So the first thing was yellow, white.
That's a very drastic
Right.
color change.
Yeah.
Immediately from a dark color to the brightest fucking one ever.
Yep. Green. I was like, this goes. But it looks so good on you and your eyes. They stand out. And I'm like, no, I like my black.
I love my black.
Cuddling all my black t-shirts. It's like, sort of pulling them away from me. It's like, no. Going back to the topic at hand.
Well, it's actually changing topics, but still similar.
Okay.
With it being New Year's, it's also a new decade.
It is 2020.
So what were your favorite games of the 2010s?
This is probably going to be obvious as fuck.
I can give you mine right now.
Go on.
I wrote them down.
Yep, you wrote them
That's
down.
fair enough. That's fair enough.
The Mass Effect 2 and 3, since those came out
Yeah.
from 2010 to
Yep.
I'll agree with
13.
that. I'll agree with that.
Even with Mass Effect 3 ending how it did.
I haven't still got there.
You still haven't finished Mass Effect 3?
No, because it's PlayStation 3, and I'm actually, I'm concentrating a lot on PlayStation 4.
That's fair.
My PlayStation 3 very rarely gets the light of day now.
Yeah.
I'll take it.
No, that's trophies. All
I'll let
that
you
shit-
keep your games.
Am I supposed to earn the trophies?
Fucking
Open them up and
ask to borrow it.
Yeah.
Red Dead Redemption, the
Yep.
original one.
Yep.
The Telltale games, most of them, anyways.
Yeah. Telltale games.
Mostly The Walking Dead,
They were
and,
pretty good.
Wolf Among Us, which Wolf Among Us 2 got teased at the Game Awards back when those happened last month.
Cool. I was watching the Game Awards. I was so bored shitless because they were doing the mobile shit.
Mm-hmm.
And can you believe that Call of Duty won?
Oh my god, you
The
missed the
mobile.
Wolf Among Us teaser was like pretty much right after that.
Oh, was it?
Yeah.
Oh, I was so done with that shit because I mean, and they had Ninja presenting the online awards,
I fucking
which Apex Legends and the people from Apex, fucking brilliant. You know, the game might not be enjoyed a lot because I mean, there's so many those games out now, like
Yeah.
Overwatch. But Fortnite was the one that set the thing, and that is another one of those games that came out as it wasn't, what it was supposed to be, and then it did.
it was also free though.
Yeah, which is what made up for it.
Yeah.
That totally made up for it. But then people turned it into a phenomenon. You know, just the battle royale mode just alone, which isn't the game.
Yeah.
You know, the actual game. If you buy the actual game, you got like campaign and shit.
Well, yeah, it's similar to campaign, I guess.
Yeah. So, so I was watching and I saw Ninja present, and then he looked so uncomfortable.
Which is weird, considering he was on The Masked Singer.
Well, yeah, I saw that as well. He sings. That guy can sing.
Yeah.
That guy can sing.
I totally guessed that shit too. On his last day.
Yeah,
there.
but it'd be like the clues that he's given away.
Yeah.
I mean, some of the clues were pretty darn obvious.
Mm-hmm.
But I didn't watch it all. But I watched him before he was unmasked, and I was like, "Fuck, that guy can." And he's like rap type singing.
Yeah, that's what I didn't like about it. He sang Old Town Road,
Yeah.
which is fucking so overused.
But again, it was good. But yeah, at the awards, he looked really uncomfortable, and it was like he only got this really short space to do what he had to do.
Mm-hmm.
He could have done so much more with it, and giving Ninja the actual letting Ninja be Ninja would have been good.
I don't think Apex Legends should have gotten the Labor of Love award. I think No Man's Sky should have gotten that.
I didn't see the Labor of Love award.
That might be a Steam thing.
Okay.
Oopsies. Those results aren't even out yet. Apex got something over another game. It was either Apex or Fortnite that got something over another game that I really wanted to win, and I thought it was unfair. I can't remember because I probably wiped it from my memory, but
So painful.
the Amnesia games,
Yep.
Machine for Pigs, and the original Dark Descent.
I have not played those.
They're pretty good.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah,
they're
I
I know
horror
that.
games.
I know there was I think it was one of the Amnesia collection came out
Mm-hmm.
on PlayStation Plus.
Yeah. I bought that shit so quick.
I had that on my old profile, and now I don't have PlayStation Plus for it, so I can't pull it off.
That's unfortunate.
So eventually I'll get it. Eventually.
Portal 2.
Obviously.
Wow. So that came out in the 2010s.
Yeah. Weird, right?
Yeah.
It is very weird.
Fallout New. I verified all these dates too, so
Okay.
I didn't look stupid.
Okay.
Fallout New
okay.
Vegas, Spider-Man, PS4,
Yeah.
obviously.
Brilliant game.
BioShock Infinite, which barely met the deadline.
Yep.
But it's a damn good game. Even the DLC is a lot of fun.
Oh yeah. Dishonored 1 and 2.
Yep.
I love
Cracking
those games.
Cracking games.
Super Mario Odyssey for the Switch.
Yep. I've seen you play those a lot.
I wasn't really into it at first, but once I got to a certain part in the game, I'm like, this game is fucking awesome. And then my game card broke for it somehow, and it won't play anymore, and I'm really upset. But I finished it.
Somehow.
And then Death Stranding.
I'm going to cheat as well.
Yeah, I had to.
I'm going to go to my profile.
That's fine. How about you?
'Cause, I mean, having 600 and some odd games, I'm sure I've got
Yeah.
a few favorites.
Okay, so it could be any game from the...
As long as
2010s.
it's 2010 and on.
Okay.
2010 through 2019.
Was TF2 released?
2007 is when it was released, so no.
Okay, so
That
TF2
doesn't-
doesn't qualify.
No.
Obviously, Jurassic World Evolution is one of my top 10.
Well, that's been the subject for most on most podcasts, so I'd be surprised if
Yeah.
it wasn't.
Yeah, so I'm just going to bypass that altogether. Halo Reach is one of my favorite Halo games of all time. There was also the original Red Dead Redemption. I remember playing the fuck out of that game. I didn't get to the ending, unfortunately. But because I would just travel around the landscape buying
You didn't miss
land.
much.
Yeah. But let's see what else. Oh yeah, Alien Isolation is
Yep.
another game.
Oh,
I
fuck.
Good
I
game.
forgot
got
that game
into
came
it.
Good
out.
game.
It came out in 2014.
I know.
And I'm really impressed by it because I played the game all the way through.
Okay, so in that note, I also add that to my list and Outlast 1 and 2.
Yeah, I played Outlast 2. It was a very fun game, and it was fun to record. I screamed my ass off during the Let's Play of that game. And most of the Five Nights at Freddy's games are pretty fun to play. I know you don't want to talk about it a whole lot, but...
I play Help Wanted. I mean,
Oh, yeah. Was that a fun game?
it's horrifying.
So no, then.
Yeah.
Because it's a
I-
VR game. They're right in
Yeah.
your face.
Yep, they're right up in your face. I really need to get myself a VR headset
They're
one of these
expensive.
days.
I wouldn't.
Yep.
Honestly, with the computer you have, I wouldn't. Because I made that mistake.
Yep.
But
But
an
anyway,
upgrade, though, would be worth it.
Yeah. Let's see, what else is there? There's Overwatch, obviously. I've been playing that game a fair amount as well.
Yep.
What else?
Remember that's what you were streaming beforehand, right?
Yeah, that was... No, I streamed a little bit of Alien Isolation because I had downloaded the DLC.
Yeah, but wasn't
for...
Overwatch your first one or your main one at the time?
No.
Oh, okay.
No. What else?
I must
Fuck.
have another friend.
Why am
I
I...
have
Oh,
two
yeah.
friends.
Halo 4 was also a good game that I loved playing
Halo
when
4
it
was
first
okay.
came out.
Halo 5 was pretty shit, but Halo 4 was okay.
Yeah. Halo 5 was actually pretty fun, especially with the online, because I'm not one of those people that, brings out their money to buy loot crates or whatever. I just level up and I get items as I go. And that's a lot of fun when you're playing firefight and whatever. Getting all these customized weapons and vehicles, which is a lot of fun, in all honesty. What else? Also, there is Halo Wars 2. That's a fun strategy game.
I liked Atriox a lot. That's the only
Yep.
reason I like that game.
Yep, you love Atriox as much as Darth Malgus, if I remember correctly.
God, yes.
Fuck. There's so many games that I've played.
God damn it.
That was falling off.
My phone. Can you hand me that?
Here you
He's
go.
too lazy.
He's lazy as fuck, Sean. Why are you so impressed?
Jesus.
What else did I play? Fucking A. Oh yeah,
wonder
Mortal
if that-
Kombat 11.
I wonder if they can hear the train horn.
They on my stream they can.
Yeah, so they probably could hear
Rich.
on the Twitch. No,
Well, no, I'm sure it'll pop up.
Yeah, it'll probably pop up. Injustice 2 and Mortal Kombat 11 are some recent fighting games that I've recently got into.
Yeah, did you get Mortal Kombat 11 for Christmas?
Yeah, I got it for Christmas. It was a lot of fun. I started for the past couple of days. I've been playing Mortal Kombat 11 and maining some certain characters like Noob Saibot, Jackson Briggs, and all the others. And I get so many coins. So there's certain towers that you could play where you could fight characters, meet these certain objectives, and get cosmetics for your characters, which is a lot of fun in all honesty.
I'm not good enough at Mortal Kombat or fighting games in general. I tried playing Mortal Kombat 10.
Yeah.
I got my ass kicked.
Fighting games are certainly not my forte.
Speaking of which, if anybody wants Mortal Kombat XL, I have it.
I already have it.
Okay.
I got Mortal Kombat X.
Do you want XL? Add it to your collection.
Is it PS4?
Yeah, it's
Okay.
PS4. And it's the one with DLC, right? Because it's
All
what's
the
there,
DLC,
XL.
yeah.
Nah. Can't give that fucker away. I'll sell it to you to $10, Sean.
I'll give it to you for free.
But yeah, I'm not that well adept at fighting games in general, but I've slowly got into it because the nice thing about the Mortal Kombat and Injustice games is that when you need to learn a certain special move or a combo, you could just highlight it and it will show up in your gameplay. You're like, okay, I need to do left, right, B, down, right, B, or something like that.
I don't have hand-eye coordination for that. I can't. All those buttons, I can't
Yeah.
do that.
You have to learn your controller, dude.
I know my controller, but I can't do it in the succession that it wants me to, just because I'm like, because I focus on it and then my brain slows down a lot for some reason. It's like the gears grind to a halt.
But it's a really interesting experience. Like, how do I do these buttons? And then after you practice it a bit, you're like, you practically do it without looking down or whatever.
At
Oh,
first,
yeah,
it's
yeah.
like you're like,
Yeah.
and it's like ripping your fucking spine out.
Yep, exactly.
Flip you over and...
You practically
Finish him.
become one with the controller.
Yeah. You have to. I mean, fighting games will do that to you.
Yeah,
with
exactly.
controllers.
So was that your?
Yeah, that's my list.
My list. I enjoyed Order 1886.
Ooh.
I heard mixed things about that game. I heard it was very
You've not
short.
played it? Yes, it is, because it was supposed to originally be a demo. The worst thing about it was that it was released at a full price game.
Yeah, I think that was the complaint that I heard.
That's the problem. I mean, if it wasn't released as a $60 or $50 game, and actually released at maybe at $20, you know, or even $30, people would have loved the fuck out of it. But they hated it purely because of how it was released. But the game was fantastic. It was really good. Order 1886. I will agree with you on the Telltale games as well. A lot of fun. And when I played Wolf Among Us, I was like, I didn't know what to expect, because actually what they called
Fables.
the Fables, there is comic books, there's all sorts about it. The first time I'd ever heard of them, so it really got me as a new player too, and also new to the Fable type of lore or background and everything like that, and what it was all about. I loved the fuck out of it. I really did. Assassin's Creed. I mean,
one?
Yeah.
well, Assassin's Creed 2 came out like 2010. No, yeah, 2010.
Are we sure?
I'm just having a look.
No. I remember.
No, it's 2016.
Assassin's Creed 2?
Right.
No. What
That was the
sources
SEO
are-
collection you're looking at.
Yeah.
Oh,
Because I remember
Yeah, you're
the
right.
first
I'm at
Assassin's Creed
PS4, right? Yeah, no,
was
hang on a
prominent back when the Xbox 360 was popular.
minute. Wait a minute.
2009,
Yeah.
November 17th.
So yeah, that barely doesn't make it. But
Yeah.
Black Flag,
But yeah.
Yeah.
Black Flag was brilliant.
Yeah, it was really
And
good.
Assassin's Creed 3, I loved it.
That's safe.
That was a good game.
I love that game.
What is the name? Murder Soul Suspect. Loved that.
I never played that, but I heard it was good.
Yeah, and the colors they use in it is fantastic.
The guy at GameStop told me not to waste my money on that game.
Really?
Yeah,
That's interesting.
because it's like
Does
it has
is
no
in
replayability.
Xbox, is in Xbox? No, it doesn't have a replayability. It's a crime story that
I
you've
know.
got to solve, and then once you solved it, that's it. You know, 'cause,
Yeah.
I mean, what's the point? Unless you're a trophy hunter like me and you go play it on another platform, because you know it's fairly darn easy platinum, and the story's great. I mean, when I first played it, the story just got me, and I was like, wow, that's cool. You know, because the front cover you see is the guy that's wearing a hat and these like shiny holes or this light that's coming out from his back because it's a shot from the back, and you don't realize that's the bullet holes in him and stuff like that. Again, yeah, like Telltale stuff definitely. And then what do I have that I did? Some of these doodle games were fun as well. Doodle Kingdom, Doodle Garden, stuff like that. They're all a lot of fun. I enjoyed those. And what else do we have? Car Mechanic Simulator. Love that. Played that on PC.
I have that on my Switch.
Oh, yeah, really?
Yeah.
Are you enjoying it?
Yeah.
Yeah,
it's pretty good.
It is so cool. It is so cool. Detroit Become Human. Fuck yeah.
Oh fuck! Forgot about that game. How did I do
Detroit
that?
Become Human. Probably, in my opinion, my most favorite.
It's definitely very up there.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna add that and Witcher 3 to my list.
Yeah. Tomb Raider series.
Never got into it.
Okay. I love the story of Tomb Raider,
Mm.
and then I went to go and see the film, and there was a little bit of similarity. And I enjoyed the film as well. It didn't tie in with the game at all, you know, apart from she was Lara Croft, and then there was Matthias and stuff like that. But really, it didn't make me want to pick it apart because I played the game, finished the story, everything like that. So yeah, the Tomb Raider series, Wolfenstein, Old Blood,
I played.
love that.
Yeah, I played the original Wolfenstein. The not. I'm obviously the original, but the original remake.
Yeah, that's Old Blood.
The first remake.
Or,
I have no fucking clue.
because they did do a.
No, it was just Wolfenstein.
What else we got? The new Uncharted, Lost Legacy. Very good game.
Never played that.
Horizon Zero Dawn.
I finished that a couple months ago, even though it came out a few years ago.
Yeah, and it's freaking badass game.
I love that game.
It really is.
That's the one game I can just hop into and just like get lost in for a while.
And there was like ton of Far Cry games as well, and I enjoy Far Cry Primal. I mean, Far Cry 5 is good.
I love
Primal
Far Cry
was
5.
good.
Primal was okay.
Have you played New Dawn yet? I've got one of my friends
I
playing it
haven't.
who streams and watches the stream. Shout out to Matty Matt.
I
Because
haven't
he's
watched
loving
it.
the fuck out of that.
I mean, I haven't played it, but Far Cry 5 I fucking love just because Montana. And then Far Cry 4 is probably my favorite.
And Minecraft makes it, doesn't it? Because, I mean, it got released on PC way before PS4, PS3.
Yeah,
So
Technically, it counts.
yeah.
you will count it.
So for the PlayStation platform, Minecraft, I've had so much fun on that. I really have.
Yeah, Minecraft's one of those games that never gets it never really gets old. People stop playing it, but they always come back.
Yeah, that is true.
That's how I was. I stopped playing it for like 5 years. Anyways.
Obviously, Witcher 3 makes it,
Mm-hmm.
and I could go on forever. But another one of my favorites, Sleeping Dogs.
I fucking love that game. I never finished it.
Oh, it was
I think I got about
brilliant
a quarter
story.
of the way through.
Such a good game.
I'm not sure if I'm the only one, but have you guys played Mafia 2?
Yes. I fucking love Mafia 2. Oh my god, I wish Mafia 3
I
was
just
fucking
fucking
better.
remembered this because
And Mafia 3 isn't too bad.
It's not
Yeah.
bad, but it could have been better.
Yeah.
yeah,
They could have handled Vito's return better.
I remember when I was first playing Mafia
Yeah,
2,
that was kind of rushed.
I would customize the fuck out of my vehicles.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Mine would
don't-
look like hot rods.
Yeah, exactly.
I always keep mine very classy.
Yeah.
I didn't hot rod it.
No, the first one I did was, and there's a trophy for it, so I took a picture of it. This went way back on my very first PlayStation profile, and I made this white, like Bel Air looking thing, but I supercharged the fuck out of it, put flames up the side of it. It was done in pearlescent white, so the flames really stood out, and the flames were blue. Yeah, I really went out of the box on it.
Nice.
I always made sure Vito looked as dapper as he could.
Oh yeah, no, Vito earned the suit.
Yeah.
I had him. I don't know what suit I don't know if he. I always gave him the suit that had the longer coat with
Yeah.
it,
Yeah.
Because I just feel like that's mafia.
No.
I'd change my outfits pretty regularly.
Yeah.
I'd go from like, blue suit with the blue coat to like a gray slate suit.
Do you think he would have ever joined the mafia if he wasn't forced into it because of his family?
I think he probably eventually would have gotten there just because he was friends with Joe.
But Joe kind of got into it and it keeps fucking up and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I mean,
Got what he deserved. Although the ending on that really surprised the hell out of me. You haven't finished it, right?
I finished it. Yeah.
You finished it.
I
think we
haven't
can-
finished it actually,
Yeah,
but that's okay.
The ending on it for me surprised the hell
Are we
out
talking
of me.
about the other person that?
No, Vito and Joe.
Yeah.
I'm not sure if anybody else remembers,
I
but
don't-
Are you going to finish it?
I'll probably finish it one
All right,
of
we're
these
not going to
days.
spoil it. Because we want you to come back on the podcast and go, damn!
You better grind that shit. Stop playing Jurassic Park. Finish
You
Mafia.
shut the fuck up.
You've probably
Finish
finished
Mafia.
that 7 times over.
But
now.
I remember there was one mission where Vito and Joe, right?
Mhm.
So they have this getaway driver who was this young lad, and they went on this assassination mission where they went undercover as these window wipers.
That's right.
I know exactly what she's
Yep.
talking about.
Yep.
I remember that so prominently in my mind.
Yeah, no,
I love
actually, that was
mission.
quite kind of cool because it went out of where I thought it was going to be because you're outside on the skyscraper and stuff
Yeah.
like that, and
You're just
instead
planting
of
a
being
bomb
just out on the street,
nonchalantly.
instead of being out on the street driving a car or walking and doing a heist or something, you're on the side of a building. So yeah, I was kind of surprised with that. I was
Yeah.
actually very very happy with that. One of the other things I was happy with as well was when Vito started to make it and he got his own place.
Not the shitty apartment Joe
No.
got, right? That
Yeah.
had yeah,
Yeah,
I know what you're
and then
talking
everything fell apart.
of course, as it does. One of my most favorite parts of Mafia 2 was the collectibles.
The collectibles.
Oh, for fuck's sake! It's because they're Playboy.
They're literal full frontal.
You could once you pick up the Playboy cards, they were magazines, weren't they?
They're magazines.
Yeah, you could actually go into the gallery and get a full blown picture of a topless woman on your screen.
Nice.
Even though it was retro, some of them were darn pretty.
Yeah.
Some of them, and I can understand why. He probably wouldn't be playing the games as much now because he'd be flicking back and forth to his favorite pictures.
And most of them were actual playmates back
Yeah,
in those
yeah,
days,
they
too.
were.
All of them were actually.
I believe so. Yes.
And then Mafia 3 stepped it up a little bit to where they had the pictures and then the articles that went with the picture,
Okay.
which was really weird. But
I haven't got that far yet.
yeah, they're in their like first mission of the game.
Right. Maybe I have then, but
The collectibles are really cool in Mafia 2. You should try some.
Yeah,
It's like Coke.
Try some.
yeah. Oh my god.
Or Pokemon cards. You got one, you gotta get them all.
Oh, yeah, there
Gotta
you go.
catch 'em all.
Oh, you know, Mafia 2. You want some more boobies?
Did Mafia 2? Yeah. Did Mafia 2 release this decade?
Let me.
We all go for our phones.
As quick as we can.
Mafia 2.
You guys just type it in.
Yep, August 23rd, 2010.
Yep, 2011.
Oh, there you go. That will make
Just-
sense.
Actually, it's
2010.
2011.
It's 2010.
Initial release. Okay, yeah, you're right.
Yeah, that's what I thought, bitch.
So,
Shut up.
yeah, that would definitely, and I think that goes with all three of us then, Mafia 2,
Yeah.
which is a title that's over. And I mean, Mass Effect goes without doubt.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Goes without doubt. But Mafia 2, probably one of those that flew under the radar.
It
I'll be honest with you.
definitely flew under my radar, and then I saw a video of it on YouTube one day, and I'm like, I like that era kind of stuff. And then I go on, it was on sale for like $5, and I'm like,
Nice.
fuck yeah.
And it's probably the best $5 you ever spent.
Oh well,
Because I mean, apart from her. And-
wow. I was gonna
Just
make
throwing
a
that
joke
out there.
similar to that, but I decided not to, as it might be distasteful. I
yeah.
was gonna say like a Pornhub subscription.
Yeah, there you go. You mean YouTube?
Yeah, that's what YouTube's
everybody's going.
$11.
That's where they're going though.
That's
Everybody's going from YouTube to Pornhub.
no.
Dear God.
No, best $5 was do any of you know who Jessica Negri is, real quick?
I have.
You know who she is?
I know the name, but yeah.
She is my favorite cosplayer, and I don't like cosplayers that much, but she makes special cosplays.
Special cosplay.
Nothing like horrible. I mean, she
it can't be horrible.
because she posts them on Instagram, but like there's a certain charm to them, you know.
Certain charm. I know where this is going.
like
There's a
anime
certain
or-
charm to her cosplays that.
Oh
you know,
wow,
And that's
that
like,
looks like one of those collectibles on Mafia 2.
it's one of the tamer ones.
One of the tamer ones.
Very
That's
much
always
so.
fun.
Best $5 was her Patreon.
All right, nice.
Yeah.
Actually, that was about $20, but you know, it's $5 4 times, but
4 times.
just all at once. That's all it
A
was.
technicality on your part. But yeah, there was Mafia 2. What else was there? Fuck. Can't remember anything else at the top of my head. How about you guys?
Oh, come on, you gotta love Zoo World.
Skyrim.
Yeah, Skyrim.
Skyrim and ESO.
Yeah.
ESO is an example, as I was talking about earlier, that I gave a game a second chance.
Yeah,
Because ESO released $60 game,
Subscription.
mandatory subscription, and they're like, this subscription shit ain't working out,
They-
and so they got rid of it. I mean, they didn't get rid of it,
they've implemented it into ESO Plus.
which I have now. But back then when it first released, I wasn't working. I was still
Yeah,
in like
right,
middle
right.
school.
Right.
And my parents were like, "Fuck no!"
And now you have to have PlayStation Plus as well
Yeah.
to run it.
I always had Xbox Live at the time.
Yeah.
I always had that, so that wasn't a problem. It was just that extra $15 that was a problem.
That's Heavy Rain. Did that come out? That came out as well, didn't it?
Yeah, I think
Or was
so.
that
think that
like
just barely
just
meets the
before 10?
It's either just before 10 or
Because
just
Heavy
barely
Rain
hitting
was a
the
damn good game as well.
Yeah.
I mean, all of Quantic Dreams games, really.
mark. February 18th, 2010.
I'm just go
Just barely.
blanket statement. Quantic Dreams, fuck yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah, the Hitman Absolution was also a fun game.
Yeah. I started playing it once they closed the servers for the contracts.
Mm-hmm.
So I got the core story of it.
Yeah.
But yeah, quite a good intro to it. You know, that the person that because you're going to rescue the girl at the beginning,
Yep.
and then you got the scene where the lady's in the shower and stuff.
Mhm.
And I thought that was kind of cool.
Yeah.
It's a nice start. It's almost like a James Bond start. you
Yeah,
know?
exactly.
He's running through his life or something like that, and then just calmly walks away and shit explodes. And then it's like da 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 da. Bam, bam.
I just.
Oh my god, really quick. Just, you talk about James Bond for a second.
The new James Bond film.
Oh yeah.
No,
Yeah.
I do want to see it. I haven't watched any other James Bond movies that this guy's been in.
Oh really?
I just didn't. It was a weird change for me.
They're so much darker.
Are they?
Yeah,
they,
they are.
they do not make him invincible at all.
Nope.
I'm totally gonna check them out. But have you played a PlayStation 2 before?
Yes.
Have you played PlayStation 2?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so I don't remember the name of it, but back on PlayStation 2 there was a James Bond game. And it was like my most favorite fucking game in the world to play, and I'm gonna try and actually find it right now.
It's GoldenEye.
You guys keep talking. No, it's not.
No,
GoldenEye.
it's not GoldenEye. It was
That came out of a Nintendo
N64,
64,
but then
yeah.
it came out on PlayStation as well.
yeah.
Because there was GoldenEye, something else,
Don't hurt yourself, son, John.
and then PlayStation 3 had some as well. Blood.
From Russia with Love.
Nice.
That was the name of the game.
That's actually a film as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, have you played the game adaptation? It's either the adaptation or just kind of a separate standalone game.
All right, go ahead and
If I
describe
had, I
the From
can't
Russia
remember
with
it.
Love, Gavin.
Dude, it's been so long since I played this fucking game. But I will try.
Go on.
You're in Russia,
and
you're sending love.
Yep. Bullets of love.
Yeah, basically.
Yeah.
You're supposed to go after the Enigma machine or something like that.
I can't, dude. It's been so
It's-
fucking
it's-
long since I played
It's
that
a
game.
code breaking machine that you go for, and you have to befriend the Russian lady. She says that she's defecting because she's the one who has the lector, and you have to kind of go for a whole load of shit to get to her with her, and
The biggest moment that stands out in that
it's
game
gonna
to
be
me.
an FPS game though, right?
Yeah.
It was a third-person game.
Yeah, it was a
Oh, it was?
first-person shooter.
Okay.
The thing that I remember the most
Blood and Stone.
out of that game, what?
God damn.
Blood and Stone was another James Bond game.
Go on, Gavin.
The thing that I remember the most about that game is there's a part in there where you're just walking through this rich guy's like hedge maze in his yard.
That's the beginning.
Is that the beginning of
Yeah.
the movie?
Yeah.
So yeah, I remember that because obviously I've never seen the movie. So I was playing that, and just the guy, he was like an older guy, white hair, all black outfit.
Yep.
It was I remember that part, and he'd like weirdly pop up behind you, and you could catch him real quick, a glimpse of him if you turned around.
These guys go strangle you.
I think I remember that happening.
And was there like a train scene as well?
Yes,
It should have been
I think so.
a fight scene or a boss battle on a train.
I think so. Probably. There's also a jetpack part.
Nice.
So the jetpack was right at the very, very beginning.
Yeah.
Somewhere there was a jetpack part. That's all I remember.
Yeah, right at the beginning, because he's like getting something. Someone gets assassinated. He escapes on a jetpack, and then it goes to the cutscene where they're in the maze, and there's a random guy dressed up. This is in the film, dressed up with Sean Connery's mask on, face mask, and all you see is Sean Connery with a gun, prancing around this maze, obviously trying to find who he's going to kill.
Yeah.
And then gets killed, and you're like, whoa, no, James Bond's dead. And then all these floodlights come on, and you're in like Russia and stuff, and then there's this big ass fucking assassin guy who just garroted James Bond.
Oh my god.
And then they peel off the mask, and it's this other guy that was from the company.
Oh, that explains the goddamn opening cutscene then. I remember seeing that now. Because they pull a mask off him, and I'm like, did I not just play James Bond?
Yeah.
I remember that now.
Yeah. They're actually training the assassin to take out James Bond.
I also remember there was a weird open world-ish part after you go to Q's lab and get like all these... That's his name, right? Q?
Yeah, Q.
Like the Q-copter.
Yeah, the gyrocopter. Yeah.
But I remember after you get all those gadgets from him, you get this like half open world kind of drive around England in James Bond's famous car. Like
That
a
would be
silver.
the DB7.
Yeah. I remember driving around that, and I'm like,
DB5.
I would spend so much fucking time on that. Even though it was basically just a line that you had to follow, it felt like it was open.
Yeah.
And I was like, this is fucking awesome. This is my favorite game. And I'm going to try and see if there's any way I can fucking buy that and play it now.
Now you can say that you've been around London,
Yeah.
even though you probably haven't seen anything.
You know, going back on the
Big Ben was in it.
Okay, what is Big Ben?
I was really hoping you weren't going to ask me that question. Is
the
it
Big Ben
the...
is the tower. It's the clock
it's the
tower.
tower, yeah.
The clock tower.
Negative.
So it is the Ferris wheel?
Negative.
What the fuck is Big Ben?
It's the bell in the tower.
Oh
Okay,
my god.
well...
God damn it, John.
Yep, there you go. No.
So yeah, I just fucking remember this after we were talking about third-person shooter games. The Gears of War free.
EA made that James Bond game?
That's probably when they were good. When it was actually in the name.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fair.
Gavin looked so surprised. Like,
And
I would
Visceral
love-
Games? Oh my god.
Oh my.
There's some names from the past.
The Cold War's about to get colder.
What happened to you, EA?
Yeah, exactly. I think that...
Microtransactions.
No. I think EA went like shit when the EA Sports.
Yeah.
They found out they can monetize it easy.
EA Sports.
Yep, exactly.
And one of our co-workers' girlfriend used to work for EA Sports.
Really?
Yep.
After this podcast tonight, can you please tell me who?
Okay.
Okay. You just don't want to say any names.
Yeah.
But yep.
Yeah, just don't say any
Yep.
names.
His girlfriend used to work for EA Sports.
I think I might know who it is. Does his name begin with a J?
No.
Okay.
Yeah. It will surprise the fuck out of you.
Girlfriend, so not married.
Not married.
Younger guy?
Alright, if I told you age or whatever, then I'll tell you after.
What if I just guess the first letter of his name?
Go ahead. You just did, but you get another shot.
You guys keep talking. I'm just thinking.
But yeah, Gears of War 3 was another game that I remember playing back in high school.
I remember playing a Gears of War game, and I'm not sure if it was the first one because I used to have an Xbox, believe it or not.
Yeah. You just got disinterested in it?
The Xbox itself, no, because I mean I had the PC, so
Yeah.
at that time, whatever was on the Xbox, you could have on the PC.
I played
Okay.
through Gears 1 through 3. Those were
Yeah.
good games. I
Gears
stopped
of War-
after Judgment.
I like the crouching mechanic, the whole cover mechanic
Yeah.
that it had.
It had a really good cover.
It did. I liked it.
I especially love playing the Horde mode in Gears of War 3, where you play as the Locusts and their creatures.
Yeah, see, I haven't done them 3, so it must have been just one.
Yeah.
Because
it was a lot of
I had
fun.
the very first Halo as well,
Yeah.
which was quite cool. I didn't know what the fuck was going on.
Hey,
but-
earlier you said you really liked Reach. Have you got it on PC yet?
No,
I do.
have not. Does it work well?
he's gonna gift it to you.
Bullshit. No, I'm not.
Because I
Have
saw.
you even played that game that I gifted you?
Which one was it?
I don't fucking remember.
Okay,
Half-Life.
obviously not.
Half-Life.
If
It was
he doesn't
Half-Life.
remember it.
Have you played Half-Life yet?
I haven't gone around to it yet. But anyway, I have Reach on my wish list, but I have to buy the Master Chief collection.
No, you can
first.
buy Reach individually. I do.
Oh, you can?
It's $10.
Ah.
See, that's true. Oh no! Now you've just dangled the great big carrot in front of the donkey.
Oh, I know. Does his name begin with...
We're still going on this.
How many chances are you wanting to?
3? So I've already used one.
You've already used one.
I know, that's what I was saying,
Okay.
so I've got 2
Okay.
left. Does his name begin with
A letter?
The letter...
Oh, for fuck's sake!
Is
Come
it
on,
in the
Gavin,
first
hurry
half
it
of the
up.
alphabet?
I'm not telling you. I'm not. You have to guess what the letter is. I'm
Hurry
not
the
telling
fuck
you.
up, Gavin.
An M.
No.
So it's not a J and it's not an M. Does his name begin
This is your third chance. And last
with
chance.
a
Letter?
R?
Yes.
Is the second letter a U?
No.
Fuck.
Okay, you've
Alright,
had
well,
enough chances.
I'm out of
Gavin.
chances now.
Moving on.
Who the fuck works? It's not him with an R.
Anyway, Gavin, did you have anything else on your list that you wanted to talk about?
Yeah, actually.
Don't want to. I want to go on a different topic right now.
Quick question. How old are you?
How old do you
Are
think
you
I
over
am, Sailor?
50?
Am I over 50?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, you're not.
Yeah.
No, you're not.
Yes, he is.
Wait, is he legitimately?
No.
I don't think so. Okay, so that's just a quick question.
I am 50 this year.
Okay. So this is just real quick. According to a study conducted by the AARP in December.
ARP?
Yep.
ARP.
AARP.
What does it stand for?
No fucking clue.
Oh, for fuck's sake. You look up something.
It's for
that's-
senior citizens. I know that.
Oh, really? Let's see where this is going.
Just hold on.
All right,
For
all right.
old people.
The number of senior citizens aged 50 years and older playing video games grew from 40.2 million in 2016 to 50.6 million last month.
Go old men, people.
Of those 50.6 million gamers
They're all
aged
PlayStation
50
players.
and up, 49% are women, 40% are men. And this is based off of older gamers playing the bare minimum of at least one video game a month, and where the total hours of gameplay average is about 5 hours per week.
I would say mine is total average hours is 5 hours a day.
Mm-hmm.
What do we think about older people getting into the gaming market now?
Well,
And that's based off of like PlayStation,
let's
Xbox.
face it, they're not getting in it. They've been in it right from the
Yeah.
start.
Well,
And that will be us old people instead of you millennial people.
millennials,
Yeah, those.
millennium.
Well, you try saying it with
Hey,
a
Sean,
chunk of plastic
when you
in
go
your
up to
mouth.
a young person, you're going to call him millennium.
Yeah, millennium.
It doesn't quite roll with dentures.
I guess.
So,
Yeah.
you know, and
Excuses, Sean.
there's one of my. Well, I wouldn't like to say it without dentures in. That would be kind of funny.
But 10 million more people, older citizens,
Yeah,
since
but
2016 joined.
That's. I don't know if they're saying it's joined or if that's what the number is of people that are playing. You know, if it's saying that they just recently joined within the decade, okay, that's kind of cool.
That was between 2016 and 2019. That 10 million jump.
Oh, really?
That is
Yeah,
pretty
okay.
interesting.
December
that-
of 2016, December of 2019.
That is pretty cool. I mean, it might be retirement toys.
That is
Huh?
also true.
It might be retirement toys.
Oh, retirement toys.
yeah.
I don't know what the fuck I thought you said at first. I
Also,
thought,
also in this day and age, and you young guys are starting to experience that working life is getting a lot more stressful. People get a lot more anxiety. People get a lot more, stress in general.
I have a
It's
pretty,
a really good way of releasing stress.
I have a pretty stress-free job
Yep.
at the moment.
Well, no, jobs, work
Yeah.
in general now
Yeah.
are getting stressful because the demands are higher.
Yep.
Compared to what I was when I was your age and I was working, it was breeze. Absolute breeze. So everybody, population in the world is hitting a more stressful thing. Now it could be either because economy, which is usually the biggest thing, or you've altered your lifestyle, or the government, be it European or American or whatever, has tailored your lifestyle in that you have to scrimp and save every day and work like shit.
Mm-hmm.
And since I've been here, I realised that nearly everybody holds down 2 jobs.
Mm-hmm.
No fucking way. I'm going to hold down 1 job. I'm going to hold down 1 good job. No one really, not in the amount of people here than over there. There's no one really that holds down 2 jobs in the UK because you don't have to.
Interesting.
But now, I mean, I've been out of it for 10 years or so. Now it might be different.
Because of Brexit?
Yeah.
Well, not only that, but just economy in general. Because the government wants to keep you working.
Yeah, that's fair.
They
Yeah.
don't want you to join their lounge clubs and shit like that and not earn money for them, because now you're reaping the rewards from your workers. They're not wanting you to join their club. They want you to be the workers. So they're going to make your cost of living sky high, and your wages nowhere near it, which is what we've encountered in Arizona itself.
Yeah.
Specifically this town.
Yeah,
Minimum wage went up 3 days ago.
Yep.
to $15.
13.
13. So their goal is to get it to 15. When I first joined, the company that I'm working for right now, I was on 12. I think when I first joined. That was like a probationary thing, and then when I actually was taken on full time, I was on roughly around about 15.
Yeah.
So that's the minimum wage now.
Well, it will be next year.
And you got
Yeah.
professional driver that used to get paid that 2 years ago.
It's because people are trying to fucking support families off minimum wage jobs, and they're bitching about it. So the city's like, all right, I guess we're going to hike that up.
Right. So
It's fucking stupid.
so they made their life stressful, a lot more stressful and stuff like that. So therefore, maybe the older folks or people in general just need a release, and video games is one of the ways for it.
Yeah.
Also, for me, I mean, I love, and I make jokes of it all the time, I love playing video games because you get to do things that you can't really get away with in real life.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Like yelling somebody off a cliff.
Oh.
Or driving over somebody's dog.
I don't want to do that in real life. I like dogs too much.
Depends on what kind of person you are.
I
Yeah.
guess.
But I
must be a British
I get a
people
fly plane. The other day, like we were, I showing you the 3D, not the 3D, the VR stuff, and I wish I hadn't deleted the Star Wars Battlefront, because that X-wing fucking mission was badass.
Yep.
Really, it was badass. But I get to fly an X-wing. I get to fly a spaceship, or I get to be the explorer, or whatever. In real life, you are this struggling person trying to keep a roof over your head, and there's some people that don't even have a second story house. Like we're very, very lucky, but purely because we know the landlady.
Yeah.
Been with them for 20 years, so
See if you can get her to make me a deal.
we're doing her favour. She's got no more houses, mate.
Fuck.
It'll be this one. Wait until we move out.
Oh,
Yeah.
God damn it. When are you moving out? When you die? Because I can speed that up.
Oh, okay. Yeah, but then you got to bump up the missus as well.
Yeah, that's fine.
Don't bump off my missus. Fuck's sake. Love my missus. Shout out to your cat.
Yeah.
Love your cat.
Yep.
So yeah, I think lifestyle in general has made the population of older people playing video games. But that's a really, really good study and point that you made.
Mm-hmm.
What if they made a VR bus driver game?
I would not drive it. So I don't know if I told you this, but my live stream, they want me to buy a bus simulator.
You've told us.
I'll buy that for you.
And I'm
If it means you have to stream it by obligation of somebody buying it for you, I will fucking do
okay.
it.
So in my stream, because I'm a Twitch affiliate, you get these Twitch points. Okay, affiliates and partners get them, and you can make up anything that you want for activities to do. And so one of mine's shave, one of mine's dance, one of mine's sing to me. So they get to choose what. Okay, they made me dance to Right Said Fred, I'm too sexy for my shirt.
Oh my god.
Live on live stream. And
Nice.
and this thing called Monkey Dance Song.
I've never heard of that.
Me neither.
How was that?
I don't know. I danced to it. They made me sing. They made me sing. The first song they made me sing was Frozen. Let it go.
Let it go.
Yeah, I kept saying won't let it snow, but no. So all these things on there and stuff like that. And one of the other ones that I have on there, and you can lock this down if you become, if you view, because in order to earn these points, you have to view. Okay, so you stay in the stream, and you get 220 points per hour. Okay, so you stay in there for a bit, accumulatively, then you build up enough points. You could actually choose the next game I play.
I'm gonna be in your streams a lot.
Right.
Yep,
So-
I'm sure you will, Gavin.
The game that's been locked down by Matty Matt, again, shout out to Matty Matt, he locked down Days Gone, so that is going to be until it's platinum.
I'm gonna get Bust Him locked down.
Okay. So yes, you can lock it down.
If nobody else beats me to it first.
And you don't have to buy it either. So even if it's a game I don't have, I have to go and get it.
Yep.
As long as I can play it on my platform.
Sean made a mistake by telling me how the points work.
Yeah.
Because I just the array of games I can make you play just
But-
opened wide.
And there's total people that just will hang out and lurk.
Mm-hmm.
You're still going to accumulate points. However, if you're active in the stream and you're chatting and stuff like that, you get bonus points. Also, there's a little box because the points go into a box, and if you click on the box, you get bonus points. So basically, the more active you are, the faster you can make me dance.
So I could do that shit within a couple hours.
Yes.
Nice.
Well, the most people stay with me for about 5 hours, and it's like,
Let me make sure you don't have it real quick.
oh, I can't stream those. I
Fuck.
can't stream PS3.
Okay, well,
It has to be PS4.
I think it's on PS4. I'm totally gonna make you lock down Barbie's fashion show.
I know, but I do have like my riding stables life with horses, which is diabolical.
Oh,
diabolical.
yeah.
It is. It's diabolical. It really is. It's atrocious. You saw me playing it, didn't you? Because you came into my live stream, and so did Russ. Came in, and he's like, "Never ever stream that again."
I just figured out whose girlfriend used to work for EA.
second letter.
A.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I knew you'd twig soon. It'd be before the podcast.
It was just
Yes.
I don't know why. You said Russ, and I'm like, I just suddenly remembered who it was. I just
Yeah.
remember who the other person with an R in their name is.
Yep.
Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you. I had to get that out before I
Shocked the
forgot.
fucking life out of me.
Oh yeah.
What?
It's like it shocked the life out of me that and I mean the fact that when I found out he was a gamer, I was like, really?
Same with
Turned out to be the most coolest guy ever.
same with the guy whose name begins with a W.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I knew he was a gamer.
I
Because
didn't.
he was talking to me about Skyrim.
He threw me off. That's what threw me off. My head fucking spun after that.
Oh, the R, Mr. R threw me off. And there's another one that's a gamer that you don't quite know is a gamer. I mean, obviously Sean is.
Is it a driver or a supervisor? He doesn't even know.
No.
I think I broke Sean.
Sean EXE stopped working.
Yeah. Syntax error.
Oh god.
I no, I can't remember, but I was surprised. I was surprised that it was a gamer.
Did they work on property?
Oh yeah.
Or did they go and drive?
Oh, I know there's several drivers that are gamers,
Yep.
but I think it's an office, and I can't remember who it is.
Well, before we break Sean any further,
Yeah.
I'll get broken too, dude. I'll fucking die thinking about that.
yeah.
I'm gonna
I
go
think
home.
It might be a driver then. It
Who
might be a
knows?
driver.
I really want to go out and log down Goat Simulator for you.
But that is a PlayStation Plus game as well, so I don't have to buy it.
You
'Cause
better grab that shit
is-
now, because he will lock that down.
That is one of those PlayStation Plus games
Mhm.
that is coming out for January. Also, the Uncharted series. The Uncharted Nathan Drake's collection. Not just one game, 3.
That was on my list to talk about.
3
Were those games?
badass games. Such good stories, such good action, such great fun. Pain in the ass for collectibles, but still, the whole thing. You know, you follow Nathan Drake through all his career or adventures with Sully and stuff like that. And then you've got Lost Legacy, which takes a very different spin and stuff. But the Nathan Drake collection's fucking fantastic. And then was it Uncharted 3 where you see Nathan Drake as a young child and how he meets Sully? That's cool. That's cool.
I'm gonna have to get that. since
Oh
it's
no,
free.
without a doubt, it's one of those.
I'm gonna get
musts.
Goat Simulator just for the fucking joke of it.
Apparently, it's supposed to be really, really fun. I can't see how it could be fun being a goat and just chewing shit. Obviously, you go chew shit and run into shit. 'Cause
It got
that's what
pretty
goats
big because Payday 2 had a Goat Simulator heist.
Yeah, no, and Goat Simulator actually has a Payday
Mhm.
DLC.
Yeah.
In fact, there's so much DLC for Goat Simulator.
There's like an MMO DLC,
Oh yeah,
which is really weird.
yeah. And there's zombies and.
But in the Payday DLC, the
Fuck,
goat
man.
just sleeps on the couch
oh, okay.
in your safe house. Obviously, there's a thing attached to it, a heist, so you didn't just pay money for nothing. But
Okay.
when you're in your safe house, the goat's just taking a nap on your couch, and you shoot it, and it makes its noise. And...
'Cause I like I've got the Payday 2. I think it's Payday 2 or Payday. The heist edition or the criminal edition or something like that.
Or Crime Wave edition.
Crime Wave.
So 2.
And I love the safe house. I was spending hours in there just looking around, obviously trying to look for the secret entrance
Yeah.
because that took me a while.
The
to
first or
work
second
out.
safe house.
Oh, the very beginning of the game.
So laundromat safe house.
Yeah. And
I
there's
have
the
spent-
statue and shit.
I've spent so many hours upgrading my second safe house. It's not even funny how many Continental coins have gotten into that bitch.
All right.
It's ridiculous.
Cool.
You can't use them for anything else, but
Well, then that's what you're going to be doing with it.
I know, but it's normally I would just play the game and like just do some heist with a buddy, but now I'm like I need more coins.
My
need more.
precious.
You got any coins?
Start actually doing heists in real life for coins.
Yeah.
Dear God.
Oh no.
Doesn't exist. Give me your coins.
What coins? Don't play stupid.
Yeah, you think I'm stupid? You know,
You just
gotta-
hold up an entire bank. Give me your coins. What coins? Give me your shit.
Give me.
I'll throw this cookie at you. I swear to God.
Give me all your payday credit coins now.
Well, no. Yeah, no, I'm not gonna.
Alright.
I'll break something if I throw it. I just fucking know it.
Cat's at home, so she's gonna hear it go bang bang bang.
That's also why I decided not to throw it because I heard her get home.
Probably not a good idea.
Yeah,
Okay.
I heard her get home, and I'm like, that was number one decision. I'm like, I don't know if she's gonna get mad at that. I don't want to get Sean in trouble because I'll blame it on him.
Did what was Kat's reaction to the cookie?
She wasn't here.
I haven't told her.
Oh, okay.
Huh. Yeah. By the way, love, you've made the most invincible cookie ever.
Real quick, you said you had a topic.
I think you actually started on it, and I kind of segued on it. I can't remember, or it was I was still.
I don't think he started on it at all.
Okay, so
No.
no, I was finishing up because you were still guessing the name.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You were still guessing. Let's see. I believe you had more stuff on your list to talk about, though, didn't you?
He's obviously run out of stuff to talk.
He obviously.
No,
did.
I have more stuff on my list.
No,
but-
I'm talking about you, Isaac.
No.
Yeah, but you said you had you said you had a topic, and then I read off real quick that AARP thing, and then we just kind of went off from there.
Yeah,
Oh my
yeah,
God.
yeah.
So that was technically my fault for getting
God
your
damn it, Gavin.
idea out of your brain. But
Go ahead, Gavin. I'll run.
Before you
with it.
start, Gavin, your opinion on this more elderly people
Yeah.
playing games. What's your thought?
I think it's cool
As
because
a younger.
if they're getting into it, that means they're gonna stop bitching at the younger generation
Yeah.
for playing games. I think obviously
is-
like they'll be like, oh, games like Doom are too bloody. Obviously,
Right,
that
but bear in mind we were brought up on video games
Yeah.
like you have,
yeah,
but we came into the industry when it started.
yeah.
So it's the people before us, before our generation, my generation, that would have complained like shit about that.
Yeah, that's fair.
Mm-hmm.
So you probably, if you're hearing complaints from people, it'll be definitely people who don't like video games. Because if they did, they would have played them by now.
Did your topic have anything to do with Day of Dragons?
Day of Dragons. No, it did not.
I just figured that'd be something you cover, considering your YouTube name.
Oh yeah. Not a real topic per se, but do you guys have any future plans for any of your content or anything like that?
What content?
Okay, that's kind of irrelevant with Gavin, but you kind of, Sean, you've already talked a little bit about your future content.
From the last podcast, we were talking about Copper and stuff like that.
Yeah.
I'm still waiting for Copper to pull their finger out and actually get something that's going to be more descriptive on what their requirements are. For
Yeah.
I just need to
actually-
age restrict all my videos because I
Maybe.
swear a lot.
Yes, you do.
Yeah, but the thing is that so I could have easily done that as well because I swear on every single one of my videos because I'm like fuck or shit or something like that.
Yep.
And then you got little Johnny going fuck, fuck.
Jesus.
It's like, where did you hear that from? Seen Trophy Hunter? Fuck. And then I before I know it, I've got a thing. No, the thing with that, Gavin, is I thought about the same idea because I mean I do swear on it, so it's obviously it's not suitable for children.
Yeah.
Because children are supposed to be 13 or under, right?
Mhm.
But if you've got a cutesy thing going on in your video, i.e. animated characters, it is suitable for children.
I don't have cutesy things going on.
Nope.
Do you play
not.
video games on your channels?
Yes,
Yes,
Obviously.
you do then.
but they're all like I played
Animated characters.
I played Viscera Cleanup Detail. There's just
it
there's
doesn't-
severed body parts in that game everywhere.
Still animated characters.
That's fucked up.
Yeah.
Exactly, and that's why I removed all of my videos because it is so vague. They need to, and as soon as they actually nail what they are going to cut, because you can't say animated characters because animated characters is video game, full stop.
Yeah.
It is full stop. FMV, full motion video, not so much animated because it is video taken from a real person or something like that, or of a real person that's like rendered. What's the word that they use? Where ray traced. Is it ray traced? Which is that new, it's kind of a newer technology and stuff.
Yeah.
You don't see very much FMV games nowadays. Back in the 80s, you did. Wing Commander was one of my first ones that I saw. Freaking awesome. And you don't see that so much now. So you're seeing all of the new the retro characters like Crash Bandicoot coming back out and stuff like that. It's it's an animated character. Anything that's animated character is going to be classed as kid friendly. Anything that is video game wise that isn't animated characters is going to be cars, trucks, bikes, anything like that. And that's going to be kid friendly because it's not an animated character. Therefore, you're not going to get any sponsors or anything like that.
Why does the internet have to be fucking difficult?
No, it's just the FTC is being very difficult or being very vague. I mean, I guess they were trying to rush this shit out,
Fuck
Yeah.
the FTC.
right? Fuck you, FTC!
Okay.
Hey, look, Sean,
Okay.
I can see where you were talking.
Yep.
You keep saying okay. Did you get your topic back?
No,
Okay.
he's like scared now that I just told the FTC to go
Fuck off?
themselves. Yeah, because they like the internet.
Police.
And also we just broke into YouTube and we're trying to get into Spotify and everything like that. So
Okay.
Fuck the FTC.
Okay.
There's a lot of
Calm
bleeping
down.
you have to do.
Calm down, everybody. We don't need to piss anybody off.
no, let's do that. I'm pissed off. I pissed myself off.
Fuck
Yep.
the FTC.
I'm just gonna
Fuck you,
bleep all that.
Bethesda.
He's just gonna bleep me.
Well, anyway,
He'll put some throwing cookie noise in there or something.
so it really isn't a real world topic per se, but I do have future plans for my channel. So I've been getting into D&D. I know Gavin doesn't really
Tabletop?
like it. Huh?
Tabletop?
Yeah, tabletop.
Okay.
But Dungeons and Dragons is what I'm saying.
I know what D&D stands for.
Yeah.
I used to play tabletop before you were born, mate.
Yeah, I remember you talking about that.
Showing your age, Sean.
I know.
Yep.
50 this year.
So
Can't say next year anymore.
I've been working on this homebrew D&D campaign. If you don't know what homebrew is, it's basically, your own D&D campaign and all that. And it's basically surrounding Star Wars because, I'm a huge nerd.
I used to run Star Wars D&D.
Get together with Blake.
Yeah.
He'll help you out.
Oh, yeah. I could add him as a 4th or 5th person.
He's super into that stuff, tabletop and Star Wars.
All right. I'll have to reach out with him then.
He even 3D printed me a bunch of clone troopers, so he has the technology to 3D print you figures for it.
Oh,
cool.
my God. Now
And
I'm just widening my sphere of influence.
He 3D
right now.
printed me a Death Star keychain.
Fucking A. Does he have a 3D printer? Obviously.
Fuck!
I just made this.
Sean, you fucking...
Oh my god!
I hope
Really?
your microphone just picked up that fucking slap.
If it didn't,
Okay, moving on.
fucking
He
hell.
3D printed me
Uh,
a Death Star keychain. Does he have a 3D printer?
No. I just realized what I just said. I'm like, oh, I'm a fucking tard. I'm not even worthy of a re part.
okay, so that's the best in this podcast so far. It's
Yeah,
2020,
yeah.
we just got
Artificial
our-
Dragon
we've
being a
got our-
fucking retard, everybody.
If
When
it-
we-
no, not the retard. It's just that quote. That is going to be the quote of the year so far. And we're just going to work on this for all the year to see if we can get a better one. But not work on it. It has to happen.
has to happen naturally.
It has to happen.
When we hit our 1 year for doing this podcast, we got to make a 1 year thing,
clip.
and that has to be
In the
a
clip.
pretty good focus of it.
That's going to be in a clip. Because
My
I mean,
stupidity.
we are going
wow.
to clip things and put a montage together of the year and stuff like that.
We
And
eventually-
that is going to be in it.
We eventually
my
have to start
God.
doing the video, I guess.
Oh, yeah.
That would make that better.
Yeah.
Yeah, it would, because you would have seen me facepalm.
Yeah, exactly.
And our reactions on our faces would be like,
Exactly.
I liked my reaction a lot. I just looked over at you and was like,
Yeah.
what the fuck?
But anyway,
Anyway,
moving on. So
swiftly.
I have this friend who's also into D&D, and we're currently forming together like mechanics, like equipment, blasters, armor classes, and all that nerdy stuff. And I think we'll be done with it by the end of January of this
When
month.
you say you're trying to acquire it, are you trying to write down stats
Yeah, like
and what you can upgrade and stuff like
yeah,
that?
exactly.
Not
Like
not props then.
not props.
Okay.
But the guy who 3D prints stuff is a nice little bonus, for moving pieces and whatever.
Right.
And we were thinking about getting a bunch of microphones together, getting some players together, and basically making a series of it. Because my friend that I mentioned previously wants to start his own YouTube channel. What?
Well, maybe we should touch the YouTube channel, but
But I think it would be a lot of fun to record each, PC and the DM and
What
going
the fuck
through
is
the
PC?
player character.
Okay, that's all right. That's fair.
But yeah, we're currently going to work on 2 separate campaigns. One is for focus on mainly for Republic Commandos, and the second one is basically normal D&D but with Star Wars.
making your own character, taking it through all the things. Worst thing about D&D is your dungeon master or your DM or GM, depends on what you want to call them, game master, dungeon master, the idea is obviously to kill your character. They got to make it difficult for you and stuff like that. I mean, there are some GMs that I used to play with that would want to go out and kill your character because you love it. You love your character. You're so attached to this gorgeous looking elf that has just managed to get through a campaign and save the day and stuff, plus the party and stuff. So the DM wants to kill you.
I think Sean has some PTSD.
But no,
like I say, I played it before you guys were born. So.
Yeah.
yep,
Yeah.
obviously.
And I think the key thing with D&D is that the GM shouldn't try and kill your character, because then you can make these adventures, you can make these stories. Yes, make it that you could die in the game, and there might be possible ways, especially in Star Wars, a galaxy, or whatever.
Yeah.
You could be brought back to life or saved by back to tanks or whatever,
Yeah.
or even cloned, that kind of thing. So your story can continue, but you don't want to go through the D&D story knowing that you're not going to get killed because the GM doesn't want to kill you.
Yeah.
He wants to make you feel like he wants to kill you. I played with GMs that want to kill you.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you build up a character, you start bragging about it, you start saying to the GM, that's all right, fuck you, you're up against 60 Rancors, fuck you. 60. There you go. And you're chained.
But no, I'm not going to be that ultra douchebag
No.
GM.
I would be.
Of course you would. And I...
Just to be different.
And I really have a lot of fun doing D&D recently.
What the fuck just happened over there?
That's a
Yeah.
3D printer. I was just gonna take a swig of water, and I just heard Isaac say, "Does he have a 3D printer?" Sorry.
Oh my
It's okay.
Sorry.
Just-
It's because I can still hear you talking. Because you're talking, and then I was just like reminiscing on just what.
I hope you're proud of that.
Sorry.
I don't know if I should be proud or embarrassed because
no,
now
I-
all of YouTube's going to hear that.
And iTunes
And
Yeah.
iTunes, yeah.
and Spotify.
But yeah, get together with Blake. He's
Yeah.
really good at that stuff, so he could probably give you some help too.
He might even actually be able to get you kickstarted. I mean, you obviously know what you want to do and how you want to do it and
Yeah.
stuff like that, but you might have some ideas. It's like when you guys wanted to do this podcast
Yeah.
and never came to fruition until
Nope.
you told me that you thought about the idea ages ago.
Yep.
And I was like, fuck yeah, I'm in.
Yep.
I was like, wait a minute, Sean, we don't have the stuff, we don't have the, there was I didn't let anything,
You're like, shut up! I'll take care
it's
of it.
happening, we're doing it. I'm down for it. I practically invited myself and here we are.
And now you provided a place for us.
Right, and that's one of the main things. But the
Dude,
thing
you
is,
help, you're in. That's how it works.
Yeah.
You could have the same thing from Blake.
Yeah, exactly.
You could be chewing over ideas forever, and you need someone to come in there and just.
Blake
Yeah.
would just want to be a part of it. I mean,
Yeah,
that's
that's
all
true.
he would ask for.
Yeah.
Because
Royalties.
there are a surprising amount of people that aren't really into Star Wars in my circle of friends right now. Obviously, Hannah isn't into Star Wars because she's not into sci-fi.
Oh, you need to dump her.
Hey. Do you...
She doesn't like Star Wars. I'm sorry, man. It's a lost cause.
I'm gonna fucking kill
No,
you.
she likes dragons.
Yeah.
She likes dinosaurs.
Yep.
She likes Isaac.
Fucking 3D printer.
Fuck you.
I can't wait till she hears this.
3D print my own girlfriend.
Oh my god.
that will love Star Wars
Oh no.
or hate Star Wars.
No, that would be Gavin's wet dream.
Hey, fuck you, man.
Probably.
I mean, only kind of.
Only kind of, he says. Oh my god. But just to throw it out there, Sean, if you were to do a homebrew D&D based on Star Wars, what kind of species would you play as for your character?
For myself,
Yes.
See, when I did the Star Wars D&D, I was the GM.
Mm-hmm.
So, and I had quite a lot of fun.
Fucking with people?
No, I was really anal with how they worded things.
Yeah.
So it's like, there's a door in front of you. There seems to be a ship on the other side of the door, and they're like, "Okay, I'll push the door open." And I'm like, "Okay, you walk into the door." So you got to think Star Wars.
Doors
Yeah.
slide open.
Yeah, you gotta
Or
press the
lift
button and
open.
they'll slide open.
So, and I wanted them to go into space. With this ship.
They couldn't figure out the door.
Oh, they eventually, and then one of them, the guy, God bless him, Rich. He's passed away now. He was a very big role player and PlayStation player, and massive Devil May Cry fan. And he goes, I go, shh, like Star Trek doors,
Mm.
and I was like, okay, you're heard by nobody. You know, I'm just really anal with it.
Yeah.
And it was quite funny. They're all in the ship. They finally get in the ship. That kind of looks like a Millennium Falcon cockpit. It has that kind of cockpit.
That's cool.
So I had the design of the windows and everything. And they're like, I said, I'm trying to get them into space. Okay. And they're just not wanting to. They're just. So I was like, okay, you hear this noise. It's like a musical tune. Out
The
in
cantina music.
out in the hangar. So they're like, okay. I'll look out the window. I was like, okay, so you see an ice cream van.
What? What?
I said, yeah. I said, okay, so you see an ice cream van. I mean, there could be an ice cream van. It might not be our conventional ice cream van. It might be a vendor that has iced
That's fair.
things.
Iced cream.
Yeah, there we go.
So
The Star Wars equivalent
you
of
see an ice cream van. So they say, oh, I'll open my window and shout, and I want an ice cream. No, it's just pulling away. They open the window in the fucking Millennium Falcon cockpit.
That's not how that works.
No, so the panel falls out.
And they can't go into space.
They can't go into space. Now they have to go to the trader.
The panel falls out.
Yeah, because I was like, okay, wait, the ice cream van doesn't hear you, and he's starting to walk away. I bang the window. Out it pops. Okay, it's not their ship. They just bought their ship that they got for a deal from something. But I wanted them to go to a trader. Well, no, not a trader that would then put the mission into where they had to go.
Yeah.
Because they weren't playing ball. So with the GM, you kind of have to twist things and make things.
Yeah.
And with the ice cream fan, that made them fucking laugh like shit. And then when the window fell out, they were like, "Oh, fuck!" And then
Son of a bitch.
then they hear that there's this trader that can repair the ship for a job, and then they had to go and do the job. Then they were in the Star Wars campaign.
Yeah.
So I loved being a GM because it doesn't matter how hard they made it for you to try and get where you wanted to do, because you've got to manipulate the situation for them to go in.
Yeah.
And instead of saying, okay, you walk through a door, you're in a dungeon, right? There you go. You've already started off.
Yeah.
Instead of building it up, letting everybody know what letting everybody get used to each other's characters, interacting, getting used to the world, making them feel like they're in a world instead of, oh, there's a door in front of you, open the door, you're in this dungeon that is just like a normal generic dungeon, you know. Instead of just giving them such background and such feeling that they want to play the game.
Yeah.
And expand and shit. They ended up turning TIE fighters because they had the shipment of pink paint, which wasn't in the story, but it was a random thing because they're searching everywhere, and I'm like, okay, well, I could deal with this. So I wrote down various things, 1 to 20. Rolled a d20. They found a great big fucking couple of barrels of pink paint. So of course, there's girls that are playing it. They wanted the pink paint because they were going to paint their ship pink. Okay, so they take it into the cargo hold and shit like that. They're not on the mission. They get chased by TIE fighters. Their ship's too slow, too much weight. They dump the fucking thing and paint the TIE fighters pink. Oh my god! Because the barrels hit the TIE fighters because they have shields and stuff like that.
Nice.
Their paint just went over it, so I was like, "You're getting chased by pink TIE fighters." They're laughing like shit. They are laughing like shit. I loved it. I loved it. So back to your original question. If I was going to play a Star Wars character, I would probably definitely go for human or a human.
Why just a human?
I wouldn't go Rodian.
They're ugly.
I wouldn't go Hammerhead.
Oh, you're talking about the Ithorians.
Yes, Ithorian. Yeah.
Yep, there you go.
Yeah. I wouldn't go Celestian.
All right.
Aww. You don't like Nien Nunb?
I certainly wouldn't go Gamorrean either.
Yeah,
the
no,
pig
that's
guys.
No. I mean, because Asajj Ventress is human,
She's a Night Sister.
Yeah.
right? But is that her race?
Yeah, because then the Zabraks, which are kind of their brothers, are
You see,
Zabraks, but-
Asajj Ventress would be a pretty good one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Night Sisters, I always thought they were
They're
a
humanoid.
tribe, not
They are a tribe.
not a race.
Yeah, they are a tribe. It's very weird what their race is. I don't know.
They're near human is the general consensus.
Because it would be humanoid then. It wouldn't be actually human. Because I mean, Han Solo wasn't human; he was Corellian.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But there's no males of that species, is there? That's the
Yeah.
Zabrak.
Yes,
Yeah, the Zabraks are the Night Brothers.
yeah.
So you'd be a Darth
The
Maul.
Darth Maul. Yeah.
You would be a Night Brother.
Or Savage,
gotcha.
you know, don't forget him.
So
Did you know the guy who voiced Savage in the Clone Wars is also the guy who voiced Mr. Krabs in SpongeBob?
that is interesting.
Right. He
I
also
can
voiced
actually-
Hank
That
in
just
Detroit
goes.
Become Human.
That just goes to show you how you can change your voice.
He
Yeah.
voiced Hank in Detroit Become Human.
That's cool.
I'll answer that question too, but it depends what era.
Clone Wars,
Fuck.
because that's probably the
Well, no, because you're doing the clone troopers or the
no.
droids.
So here's what's going to happen.
Separatists.
No, the Republic Commandos.
Yeah.
You're doing that, but why are you doing Clone Wars? I mean, that's like.
Well, the
I mean,
Clone-
it's a pretty good, interesting period because you're discovering Sith artifacts and shit like
Yeah.
that. There's all that stuff still to find instead of it being found.
Yeah.
But even having said that, if you play it right into the future, into like way after Return of the Jedi and Last Jedi and all that shit, you could steal the artifacts.
yeah. I was
Like,
hoping he was.
Darth Bane books and stuff like that. All the artifacts were found, and he was on the trek for stealing them or finding more that weren't found. I mean, he was determined that there was more artifacts that weren't found at all,
Yeah.
and became this freaking invincible thing for a while, and then became he got his own demise.
I was hoping he was gonna say like Old Republic era.
We could dabble into the Old Republic era.
But if it's what Sean says, which doesn't sound like a bad idea, you go after. Just pretend like the sequel trilogy never happened, but like
Yeah.
after Return,
Write your own.
after Return of the Jedi.
Fuck you, Disney.
If-
Writing our own,
Well,
motherfucker.
but
we're
if-
going to write our own sequel trilogy.
But if it was that time period, I'd probably I would want to say Sith pureblood, but they went extinct.
Okay.
I would, but so probably just like some kind of humanoid ish
Okay.
that really likes to study the dark side
Okay.
and the Sith religion and all
Okay.
that.
Well, there was a character that was in the Darth Bane books, which was pretty much similar to that.
Yeah.
And I believe she was human.
Because I would totally do that, but if it was Old Republic era, I'd be probably an Inquisitor.
What kind of traits would you have if you
Okay,
were?
this is too much detail. I don't know.
Traits.
Yeah, like there are certain species, like for example, the Zabraks, Darth Maul species, are much more durable and robust than the average humanoid.
Well, you see, that's why I was thinking like human in general. You know, I love the character Asajj Ventress.
Yeah.
She's badass.
Mm-hmm.
She whoops ass, and she's crazy cool, and she wields two lightsabers, or you know, and she's more like the Marauder instead of the magicianal type thing.
Yeah.
I would be the normal Joe.
Okay.
I would be the average Joe that would be, you know, the you get some films where you've got the young person that's all gung ho for adventure and shit, and then they get more than they bargain, and then they adapt, they get roughed up, they come to actually get the hang of what's going on and stuff, become a little bit more specialized along the way in something and train somebody else to do it, like a smuggler or anything like that. You could go branch off anywhere, and you could even then find out that maybe you are force sensitive or force attuned, that you could be a Jedi or a Sith. So there is so much possibilities with that.
Yeah.
So that's where I would go, and I wouldn't probably say any particular race of human, but I would be human, like, I don't know, maybe actually Earth human type thing.
Yeah.
Because I like the film Last Starfighter. You ever seen the Last Starfighter?
I've heard of it.
All right, Last Starfighter. It starts off with this guy, and he loves playing the arcade game Last Starfighter. Little did he know that it's actually a thing for recruiting for being a Last Starfighter pilot, and he becomes really, really good at it. And then this person comes along and he's standing there watching him, making sure that he's as good as he is. He's actually from outer world type thing, and he's an alien, and he's out there to recruit pilots from all over the galaxy. And it turns out he's picking this guy from Earth, becomes the actual Last Starfighter.
Yeah.
All of the other starfighters get wiped out, apart from this guy. That kind of thing.
Yeah.
So you're this average Joe that just stumbles into whatever you become.
Yeah.
I mean, then the story could be so big.
Yeah.
Instead of saying, "Oh yeah, I'm gonna be Jedi or Sith, and I got lightsabers and shit." Well, first of all, then you've built your lightsaber and shit, so you don't go through that. So that would be an interesting story.
Yeah.
Finding crystals, that'd be a great adventure as well.
I would do that.
All that
if
shit.
I did that.
I would start rock bottom.
I'll get into it after Sean's done talking.
Done. Oh, traits would be. I would be, obviously, I would like to be able to read knowledge.
Yeah.
So I would be into like books and stuff.
Okay. So you're more of a highly educated sort of.
I wouldn't say highly educated, because highly educated is kind of snooty.
Yeah.
Maybe a bit like me in that I know trophies, trophy hunting, and guides and shit like that inside out. So I kind of know information on one thing.
Okay.
And then it spreads.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because when you mentioned trophy hunting, I am automatically thought of Trandoshan. Boss species.
Oh yeah. But a bounty hunter. I mean, everybody would leap to, I want to be Boba Fett.
Or a Mandalorian.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean,
Mandalorian
seriously.
is actually one of the subclasses I was thinking of for a certain class.
Well, Mandalorian isn't a class.
Mandalorian's a race.
Yeah.
Well,
Well, it's a culture too.
And a culture.
And it was started with Mandalore, but Mandalore was never the same person. It was always handed down.
Mm-hmm. But anyway, so going back to what you were saying about...
No, I didn't.
Oh, I'm a fucking...
I played Old Republic.
But anyway, going back to what you were saying about, I'm a fucking Jedi or whatever. Originally for the, main D&D campaign, the non-Republic campaign, I was thinking, if I put in a Jedi Sentinel, that would just be too cliche. So I did some research and I realized, okay, there are Force-sensitive people out there, like, for example, there's the Barandol monks from Keldor, the same species as Plo Koon.
Are those
Yeah, those things that walk in on the legs with the jar underneath.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking about.
They have their brains taken out.
I was going to say the weird spider thing.
Yeah.
No.
They were actually...
The Omar monks.
They were actually a like humanoid or species type thing that they thought that they could have eternal life in this jar that's underneath the spiders. Yeah.
It's a great life.
Diamond monks.
Well,
It's a great life.
Yeah.
I wasn't talking about those guys. This is part of the extended universe. The Barandol monks are from Keldor. And basically, they are force sensitive, but their main purpose is basically the Keldor version of weather reporters, because they foresee the future, and Keldor has this unpredictable weather, so it's not like, okay, it's going to be snowing or whatever today.
Right.
So the Barandol are basically like, it's going to be a shitty storm today or whatever.
Sounds like they could do
Storm's
anything.
coming, Annie.
Sounds like they could do anything.
But
Yeah, that kind of makes it.
Do you think
they
could,
are extremely strong in the Force, though.
Do you think they could 3D print?
But
If I was taking a drink.
But anyway. The class I was thinking of is the Adept class, because they're adept with the Force, and they have these certain subclasses that they could become, such as a Shaman, which is...
Well, that's what adept is. You adapt to.
Yeah. Shaman could heal people, so basically like a no, not a paladin, a cleric, basically. There's, let's see what else.
They have a lightsaber.
No, they don't have lightsabers.
Okay. Because that would be a paladin then.
Exactly. There could also be there are two other subclasses I can't think of. There's the shaman, there's the sages, who are basically well knowledge of the future, like they could predict future events or anything.
Yeah,
like
but
that.
usually those the sages are usually healers, right?
Well, the point is, I'm just naming cool names. Like the shamans are the healers, the sages are, the guys who see the future, and there's the third class who are particularly well knowledged with combat and all of that, like monks or something like that.
I don't think of combat when I think of monks.
The Buddha's monk are well knowledge in martial arts.
They're well knowledged in relaxing. And
then maybe in martial arts is different from fucking killing somebody.
right, martial arts can be a relaxing thing.
Anyway, point is, I'm not going to forcefully put in Jedi into the regular campaign. I'm just going to have somebody who's adept with the Force, because there's many other cultures out in the Star Wars universe that have many different philosophy on the Force and whatever. And I thought it would be nice to implement that into the campaign. Like, this guy, the Force is so-and-so, and the other guy's like, no, this is so-and-so when it comes from the same place. Sean looks so confused.
I just got lost on that. Straight over my head.
Even I'm a big Star Wars nerd and I got lost.
No, I think it was the way he put it in, the way he described it. Because at first I was following, and all of a sudden there's this door.
Yeah.
Like, whoa!
Anyway.
What just happened? I just didn't understand the last couple of words that you said.
But yeah, there are certain species that you could choose as, such as the Kaleesh, General Grievous's race.
Mm-hmm.
And one of my friends who is interested in this, like, I want to be Kaleesh because they got these cool ass masks and whatever.
That's not.
But the thing is, you could go to the shop and buy a cool ass mask like that.
Yeah.
Are they talking about General Grievous's mask?
No.
Okay.
Well, okay.
I was gonna say
General Grievous has a
3D
Kaleesh
print one.
design.
3D print the mask. Yeah.
If
We're never
you had
gonna
a
let this go.
If you had a 3D print.
We're gonna give you shit about it.
Of course.
At work tomorrow too, probably.
Oh gosh.
I'm
glad I'm not there.
But yeah.
I'll start thinking about.
Yeah. So yeah, that's my idea for 2020 is making a D&D Star Wars series with a collaboration between me and my
Holy
friend.
shit! I forgot. That's the topic we were doing. Is what are our plans for 2020?
Exactly.
That stemmed off into D&D so long that I forgot.
Well, that's because that's his plan.
I'll do mine real quick. Mine's
Yeah,
just
go
to
on.
switch up the content on my channel,
Yep.
so I can actually put videos out. There we go.
And you, Sean?
For me, I plan to be Twitch partner.
Cool.
That's what I want to be. I plan to also go to TwitchCon and meet all these wonderful people
Bring
that
us
I've
with
been
you.
chatting
Yeah,
with.
bring us with you, please.
Oh.
We'll all schedule a day off.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it's one of those. I know it's aiming high as being a Twitch partner.
Yeah.
It's never bad to have
A
goals.
lot of people. No, it isn't. I plan to do what I do with Twitch right now and help others, like I have been, and like we have started doing that and stuff. I plan to control my trophy hunting a little bit more, in being stricter and actually making some sort of progress in it.
Yeah.
Now I'm in the 15,000 and not the 16,000 in the world, in the United States, and 59,000 in the world.
And I plan on locking you down in either
Oh, yeah,
Bus
with Bus
Simulator
Simulator.
or some other
Oh.
game that's just fucking horrible.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Anyway, this is we're approaching our limit on the podcast here. It's time for us to clock out of our shift. This is the very first podcast of 2020. I'm looking forward to this year, as are my co-hosts right here.
Are you looking forward to 2020?
No.
PlayStation 5.
Okay, I'm looking forward to the end. I'm looking forward to the end of 2020.
Okay, fair
Yeah,
enough.
because
Um,
PlayStation 5.
I'm looking forward to 2021 because that's when season 2 of The Witcher comes out.
and I'm looking forward to having Variety Shift spread out to other media platforms, and I'm hoping to.
Spotify, are you listening?
And I'm also hoping to get some merchandising off of the ground for Variety Shift.
See, that's one of the things I would like to do with my Twitch thing is actually I've done some emotes and stuff, sent them off to Twitch. I haven't had them approved yet, but I would like to do some designs for merchandise, like a t-shirt and stuff like that.
We need to somehow figure out how to get his 3D printer bullshit on a t-shirt. Somehow. It's somehow. I don't know. I would totally wear it. Just somehow.
Yeah.
Somehow we need to get
I'm
that.
gonna make that into the title somehow. But anyway,
Does he have a 3D printer? Is just the title of the...
does he have?
No, don't actually do that. That's a horrible title.
Yeah.
Anyways,
Fucking funny.
So we just made that into a thing. This Variety Shift, aside from the Invincible cookie.
I'm shaming you.
Oh, why? Oh, God, yeah. Sorry, my bad. My bad.
Anyway,
Didn't realize that was shaming me.
if any of you have any subjects you would like us to talk about, or just have any general questions, we have our email.
Have we had any messages on email apart from the one?
Unfortunately, not. We have our email. It's called the official variety shift at gmail.com. Once again, it's the official variety shift at gmail.com. No, it's all lowercase, no capital letters or anything like that. So if you have a question, just want to say hi, or have a general topic you want us to talk about, be sure to shoot us an email on there. Otherwise, you could reach out on Twitter, on Instagram, and those are pretty much the only social media platforms that the Variety Shift is on at the current moment, aside from iTunes. But as for me, as a creator, The Artificial Dragon, you could reach to me on YouTube, Twitch, Twitter, and yeah, that's pretty much it. How about you, Sean?
Did you breathe at all during that just now?
Didn't you see the gills open?
Oh, yeah.
I've had a lot of practice.
There were a couple of things that I just wanted to add to what you were saying there. I mean, we got our 10th episode coming up soon.
Mm-hmm.
Would we want to do something special like that? If someone wants to get in touch with us via the email and have questions, and we can feature your questions on the podcast or wherever.
Yeah.
We're not anywhere near bringing people in live yet.
Nope.
on audio or anything. We are looking maybe to do the video. You're getting a little bit more comfortable with that idea?
Yeah. I mean,
Okay.
we've got...
'Cause I think
you've
if this
got
is-
cameras right there.
Oh yeah. They're all looking at you. There's 3 cameras looking at you, dude. So with the 10th episode coming up, I would, to celebrate that it's a 10th, even though it's a 10th, and then we go to the 20th, and then we go to the
Every 10 is a pretty good...
yeah, and then
Yeah.
when you get to 50, it's like every 50.
Yeah.
And then when you get to 100, it's like, that kind of thing.
Yeah.
That would be pretty badass if we can go on that long, and be
I
nice to
think-
bring in people's thoughts and comments from the email. So please use the email.
I think for the 10th one, the cameras might be able to come into.
Yeah.
All right, so that's a pretty good idea, but you've only got one podcast to get used to the idea of that,
Yeah.
because this is our 8th.
Oh, shit. My brain's still behind because I haven't been on all of them.
No, that's right. You haven't been on for a month, so
Yeah.
I might
to
be
you,
sick.
it's
I
like
might be
the
sick on the
4th.
10th podcast. I don't know.
No,
That's
I'm
all right.
gonna drag
No,
your
that's fine.
asses to a podcast.
we get a cardboard cutout of you.
Cardboard cutout.
Yeah, and stick you
Put a
there.
speaker so I can still talk through Skype.
Yeah.
No, I'm pretty okay with the idea now. I don't
yeah,
care.
yeah.
I mean, don't rush into the idea, and it's only an idea. And if it doesn't really come to that, we could always do it on the 50th,
Yeah.
another landmark. But we got a landmark coming up, and I think it'd be pretty cool to do something. So guys, use the email. Again, the email is
It's the official variety shift at gmail.com.
that's it.
It'll be in the link of a description.
By the 50th, merchandise. should
Yep.
come out.
Hey,
Yep.
yeah,
If not by the 50th, on the 50th.
Yeah,
and it
we're
could be
just-
a 50th T-shirt.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
That's kinda cool.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
it's limited, so
It's a
yeah.
limited option.
It's
obviously.
a 50.
And how about you, Gavin?
For what?
Well, I still
Where you
haven't-
could be reached at?
I haven't even said that yet.
Yeah, like
I was-
nowhere. Gavin plays
Nowhere.
Gavin plays games one on Instagram.
Yep.
That's about it. I've kind of abandoned everything else. I mean, YouTube
yeah.
got rid of the messaging system on there, so
Oh, they did.
Yeah.
They
like
did.
back in June.
Yeah.
No, November.
No, because,
September.
Because you're not monetized or anything.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
no, it's just they got rid of it entirely.
Oh, okay. And you can catch me on Twitch, Twitch TV, Sin Trophy Hunter, SINNTROPHHU. No, Trophy. Yeah, I cannot spell. Trophy Hunter, HUNTER. On Twitch TV, and you can find me on Facebook, same Sin Trophy Hunter, and you can find me on Twitter.
All right.
You can also find me on YouTube.
Yep.
But that'll be in the description since my
Yep.
channel's a bitch to
You
find.
certainly can't find me on. Well, you can find me on YouTube. Just don't expect to see anything.
You can find me on YouTube. Might
I
not
would
be for much
like-
longer.
I want to keep mine open and wait for
Yeah.
Copper to do something magical that we can all start putting
Yeah.
confidently putting videos out again.
Looking forward to that sponsorship sometime in the future as well.
That'd be cool. That'd be cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, if we can get a sponsorship or something like that,
Yeah.
that'd be kind of cool.
But anyway, I hope you guys are having a wonderful day. Looking forward to spending 2020 with you guys. And this is the moment where we clock out of our shift.
I just want to say to everybody, Happy New Year, folks.
Yeah, Happy New Year. Never
None of
got
us
to
have
say
said
that.
that. None of us have said that.
Happy New Year.
Throughout the whole podcast, none of us have said that.
But anyway, Happy New Year, everybody. Looking forward to what 2020 has in store for us.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Anyway, have a good rest of your day, afternoon, morning, evening, whatever. Anyway, bye-bye.
We're looking at each other blankly. When's it going to stop?